I said ink, not Juminos.
Quote ad.
Truer words.
I mean, they are
says.
true words. Yeah. Sure. That's a nice new piece of art.
Hey, thanks, man.
You're
I got
welcome.
it 4 hours ago.
True Canadian, right here. Ventured out in a blizzard to get a tap.
Unbelievable.
And a facial. double whammy. Double Canadian whammy.
Double whammy. I like
The
that.
thing that's associated with like relaxation, the thing that's associated with pain.
Mm-hmm.
Push.
You get the pain first, and then you relax.
Yeah, it's like a
Little
Nordic
treat.
spa situation. That's the reverse, I guess.
She even had Oreos. It was lovely.
Is it better for the tattoo if you go outside and it just gets basically your skin just starts shrinking around
Oh! Ah!
the cold out?
Not really. I don't think.
No, you freeze dry it so like the blood doesn't escape. It just
Yes.
all stays there.
Perfect. Freeze dry
I
it.
think I can put it back.
Yeah. So I like Oreos
Yeah.
a lot. I'm prefacing this statement because they stick in my teeth. I don't know if they stick in everybody's teeth or if I just have weird shaped teeth.
No, they do that.
Oh, okay. So I don't really like Oreos because anytime they're served somewhere, I'm like, yeah, and then there's just like
Yeah.
stuff all over my charcoal over my teeth.
It is,
Charcoal.
and that's it. Like it's not like a discrete stuck in your teeth.
Correct. Yes.
Like all up in there.
Got a few people in chat who
Hi, everybody.
in here normally, so hello.
Hi.
Kate does have a cool shirt.
Yes. Whoa. Angel Huik. Thank you.
Thanks, Angel Week.
Thank you. Oh, actually, mine has expired and I can't use our notes anymore.
No. What a
I've been
disaster.
very patient for the meeting for today to roll around.
You just don't have an automatic.
Yeah, well, I'm using my Twitch Prime.
There you go, Theological Bear. That is the original inventor of the Oreo was like, these are for midnight consumption.
Look, Oreos
On your
are also
floor.
designed to be consumed in sleeves, not.
Yes, correct. Yes, that's right. Not individual cookies, yeah.
Ever just
Circle
tempted to
size.
just pick like a chunk of them up and just go.
Have, but
I've always had a fear of choking on
was gonna say
them.
choking
of
hazard,
One
yeah.
ending up like exactly positioned to kill me. Anyway. Just
HW for
Yeah.
sure. Angel H.
When you eat an Oreo, do
Right.
you bother separating the pieces?
if I'm alone.
I've done that, yeah. What do you mean if you're alone?
Sad.
Ew, what the
I have
hell?
horrible way. Well, I
Oh,
feel
you
like
do
I
have horrible ways of eating
how I
things. That's
eat
true.
when-
Yes, that's true.
When I'm alone, so I don't need to subject everyone except Scott to that.
Wait, I thought you said when you were alone. Oh, I count you in that spot. Oh, okay.
Then do you like make double stuff Oreos?
No.
That's
Just the old open and lick.
Yeah.
the old,
The old
open and lick.
Or like scraping the cream off with.
The old scraping the cream. Oh.
Anyway,
Well-
Fudgios are vegan, and therefore at some point I will buy a pack of Fudgios.
I'm gonna point out we don't have Oreos or Fudgios in this
No.
house, and therefore this discussion is alarmingly like.
Yes.
It's
Isn't it a bit strange, isn't
they
it?
were at
Yeah,
one place with the cat.
yeah.
They're at the tat.
Got my tattoo, got my facial, got my Oreos. Tick, tick, tick.
Bam.
There was a dog there. It was perfect.
Oh, that's nice.
Little pug. Named,
Oh, right.
Named Vodka. Like, I'm sorry, but that's so cute. Why is that such a cute dog name?
Well, that's a
I don't know.
wedding designer's dog named Liko, right?
Oh.
Tim Rodriguez and Denny. Their dog's named Liko.
That's so cute.
The problem is that now, even if we wanted to go out to get Oreos,
Oh, outside.
it would suck.
No,
It would suck.
don't do it. It's
Like,
terrible.
it would be better to walk in this weather,
Oh, yeah.
and I don't want to do it. Not at all. It's like a 6-minute walk.
Yeah.
It would probably be like a 60-minute walk in this weather.
Sup, Kung Fu Fenris. Thank you.
So I will also, therefore, preface this session by saying we may lose power. It is not an unknown in this area to lose power during a storm, and if that happens,
Sorry.
Nice.
Good.
Sorry, we were quick enough on the bit.
That was good. Hey, Would you describe that as using your word hole? What you just did?
No, I
Explaining something?
very specifically did not.
No, but before that, when you were talking, would you describe that as using your word hole?
Table about something.
Exactly.
That may need their attention.
If you had to make people aware of something at the table that impacted them, you might use these safety cards, which we use for our safety. You in the chat don't have these safety cards, but you have options for your safety. And I'll get to those in a second. So, what do these cards mean? Thank you, Gil. The green card, the play card, means that the player who is holding this up is actively, enthusiastically consenting to what's happening in game, even if they don't look like it. The yellow card, the pause card, means, hey everybody, I have to make you all aware of something. Once the card goes down, play can continue. And the red card, the stop card, means stop. Game has to stop. Because we're streaming, we would probably go to like a be right back screen or something to that effect. But once everyone has discussed and worked out what's going on, if everyone's good to continue, play can resume. Like I said before, of course, you in the chat do not have these cards for your safety because you're not here at the table. But you do have options. You can, if you need to make us aware of something, you can whisper us at RPGClinic. We'll see it. It's on our big screen. It's on our big ass screen right here. If you'd rather remain anonymous, you can of course message a mod. We have Kung Fu Fenris in the chat, bleeds the light invincible. And of course, you always have the option of leaving the chat and or the stream. We don't want to see you go, but being safe is more important. So take care of yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If you're gonna be a streamer in this kind of situation, find yourself a busted ass television. That's what we did.
Yeah.
Speakers don't work. Who cares? It shows us what we need to see.
Oh, thanks, Weirdness. Love that. Hunter, the parenting. That's nice.
Scott and I are very late to the party of watching the horrible animated Zelda series.
I don't think we're gonna watch any more.
I think we have to.
It used to be the highlight of my Friday.
So, okay.
Hey, Eric.
It is that sweet spot of like it's so ridiculous that it is a delight, but also there's so much sexism in it. Like, why is Link such an asshole? I've never seen him be such a dick.
It is really weird to have this character that is an established character with less personality in the games or whatever, and then to be like, well, we better give him an attitude, like, but the attitude is sexist. Like, why can't he just have an attitude? What is this crap?
Yes. Like, yeah. He sucks.
He does suck.
Yeah.
He does. Also, why does he have brown hair? Does he have brown hair in any other,
Yes, he does. In the original Legend of Zelda.
Damn it.
Oh. Yeah. Kung Fu Fenris, is Hunter the Parenting a show? I assumed it was like a supplement for Hunter the game. But tell me more. Food.
So sweet. Like it.
Is it when hunters are parents?
I have to assume so.
Yeah. A web series.
Well, there's a term I haven't heard in a long time.
That's exciting.
What's a web series?
Made by a Swedish group.
Oh shit. Well, we do famously like Swedes.
We do. Very famously.
Thank you.
Could you put it in Discord, please, as well?
Dinner and yeah, been
Oh.
What, making a show called
Yeah.
Hunter the Parenting?
Yeah.
I mean, look, when I was young, I had a crush on.
Actually, yeah, that Zelda's, yeah.
But
Yeah,
that's,
she's great.
But that's probably because she never bothered kissing Link. Because fuck that guy.
She's just so entitled.
What a little shit.
Just a little shit. Just shitty little shit.
I also
That's how
think.
they felt about kids, and so they just projected that into their.
Way!
Woo.
Thanks, Bear.
Theological bear.
Should I also be?
Oh yeah, is it that time?
Well, the
Actually,
type screen is overslowed now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Well,
Why
why
What
bother?
the? Why?
Oh, good.
Thank
Kung Fu
you.
Fenris posted.
Support.
Yes. No, but actually, thank you.
Thanks, Kung Fu Fenris, for posting the link.
Well, while Liz is checking out an animated web series.
No, I'm looking to renew my subscription if it's time.
Then I'm forced to ask
Yes.
whether any of you spent experience this time around.
Oh.
Can't do two things at once.
3,
We
2,
noticed.
1.
And it was also a lie. Oh, no.
Yay!
No, there's no excuse.
Huzzah! I did buy something. I bought a second dot of Persuasion, which I haven't upped like Dante's charisma or manipulation in some time, but persuasion felt like it made some sense after the events of last session with Cleaves and perhaps in preparation for what may happen in the near future. We'll see. We'll have to see.
Yeah, you need persuasion 5 to propose to someone. It's not like the old mariner on the shore, you need persuasion 5.
No, there's an old mariner on the shore.
Nice.
You just have to.
That's how you propose in this game.
Oh,
You have to
sweet.
go during a storm.
Damn.
During a storm.
Oh,
you
thanks,
gotta
Angel Wit.
find-
Mermaid
Damn.
pendant.
Thank you.
What?
Oh, yes. And
There-
Max has got one.
There is a mermaid pendant technically within the frame of John's hip.
Mm-hmm. I see it.
Sorry, I don't know, Stardew. Do you also have to go to a mariner on the shore
Yeah,
to get
so
married?
well, he's the one who sells you the mermaid pendant that allows
Oh,
you to propose
okay.
to your
Yeah, you don't give somebody a ring
Your
at Stardew Valley. You
partner.
give them a mermaid pendant.
But wait,
What?
I thought we were in Stardew Valley to get away from capitalism, man. Why do I have to buy a thing to propose to
and it
my
ain't
future
cheap
partner?
either.
No, it ain't.
Can't I just be like, you want to move into this farm?
And you have to give them a bouquet first to say you want to go steady.
Yeah.
That makes sense. At
You,
least.
you got to understand, Stardew Valley, while it is a lovely kind of cozy farming and village life simulator, in order to get ahead in that game at all, you constantly have to be giving gifts to people.
Yes, it's
Yes.
like capitalistic hellscape.
The only way to get somebody to like you is by giving them stuff.
No, you can keep talking to them, it's just way slower.
I found that in life as well.
But if you cheat and go to the wiki and find out what they love, you just keep spamming it every day. My God, you can speedrun that romance so hard.
This motherfucker loves salad.
Oh,
Salads!
you like these random flowers that I can pick up off the ground in spring?
Sam
marry
likes
you.
Joja Cola,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is literally trash that
Yeah.
you fish out of the ocean.
Unbelievable.
You
Right.
can be
Thanks,
roommates
flower.
with Krobus. It's the best.
Beautiful Krobus.
Bum, bum, bum.
Roommates with Krobus.
Yeah, well, Krobus is hot and all, but he doesn't do anything.
I mean, that's every person married.
That is true as well.
Sometimes they cook for you.
Once in a blue moon, they cook for you. Once in a blue moon, they water all the plants.
Once in a blue moon, when it gets dark at night, they lean over creepily in the dark and they're like, "You think maybe we should have a kid?"
Ah!
Which I like to interpret as
Also,
like,
like,
for some of them it's adoption.
Sure.
But for some of them it's just like, so no protection.
And it's always like when
We
the
raw
screen
dogged
is
it.
black, too.
Ugh.
Theological Bear makes an excellent point. If someone gave me my favorite food twice a week for a few months, I'd genuinely consider their proposal.
Yeah. Honestly.
Fair courtship, you know?
Look,
Well, the hype train is going on.
Joe
shit.
did like another one.
Maybe it
I
just...
think I missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a train. It's a
Come on, buddy. Let's see what I can
Oh,
do.
that's why I didn't get my emails. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
but I can't renew. How tragic.
John!
I'm trying.
He's just yelling at John for his
Why are we yelling at me?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no, it's not time.
Like,
We sure do.
It isn't time.
Competitors, you're always on the tail of me. It's fine.
That's true. That's different. That's different. That's like a love language situation, you know.
What food would somebody have, or what food or item would somebody have to give you twice a week in order for you to be just like, yeah?
That's such a good. I hang on.
look, answer this.
I wasn't asking you.
But. No, what do I?
Coffee?
Like if someone showed up.
I was like,
So this
Because famously, I don't drink coffee.
right.
Coffee drinks him.
Damn right. Ah!
Oh no, I'm being drunk. I guess if someone so this is not a gift the experience is a gift, but it's not a gift. But if someone showed up to my house with a van full of puppies,
Oh.
2 or 3 times a week, and they were like, just come and like roll around amongst the puppies, I'd be like, okay. You could even get an interview out of me, and like we could do a puppy.
Oh, do you want to
cuddle
do one of those puppy
interview.
interviews?
Of course.
I mean, who doesn't?
Of course I do. I don't have anything to say, but I'll just roll around with the pups.
It's the woman who did my facial this morning was like, "Oh, like, is it your dream to win an Oscar?" And I was like, "No, I don't want to do all the
Fuck no.
the press and promo and campaigning or whatever. But I would make an exception for the puppy pile interview.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's like the only
Would you
interview.
do hot ones?
I would, but I'd fucking suck at it. It's so
Chicken
bad.
shop date. I would be on chicken
Yes.
shop date with Amelia.
Yes,
She's
absolutely.
awesome.
I could see you actually powering through the Hot Ones challenge.
I'm very stubborn and competitive.
That's true.
So that might, but then I would die. And
So you pass out off. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
I've
leave you out
investigated
here?
multiple times whether or not it'd be worth it to try to get Hot Ones stuff here for a Hot Ones challenge, possibly as part of a marathon stream.
Mm.
It's so expensive to get all of them shipped up here in
Yeah.
Canada. Like it would cost us like 400 or 400.
Woof.
Yeah.
Shit.
Like it's 200 US, and then you're gonna have to pay the
Right.
the import
duty,
fees.
and they'll use UPS, which means that UPS will charge us an additional $50 on top of it.
It's not possible to like accumulate each piece of the puzzle
I mean,
from
maybe.
Canadian sellers. It would be hard, I guess. Yeah. Way more expensive too.
I do understand the concept of interview under duress.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, you just do it Casino Royale style. Who needs hot sauce?
All right, so while Kate's flinging a rope at my nards, why don't we listen to the recap?
Hooray! Here we go.
Following Troyan's successful conversation with Edward, the trio set about convincing the other guru of Weathered Storm to do the same. Jennifer Slade, aimless without her two packmates, reluctantly revealed where they might find Cleves the Lie. Sure enough, the pack located him at a dive bar, almost completely lost to Harano. He confirmed Portia was a stargazer like the rest of her pack, but was reluctant to share anything more, having promised Portia they'd keep Troyan out of it for her own safety. Finally, he shared the third pack member, Ryan's, phone number, and told them a third stolen moon remained at large. The trio convinced him to attend Dew and Dusk's gathering for the departed, and there the assembled shared stories of those lost and howled in their memory.
What didn't we get?
I didn't get. Because I'm allergic.
Aw. Food.
This is salt? Oh no, this is the one that would be perfect for Kate.
Damn.
Sprinkle some salt.
Salt Bae.
Just
Salt
a little
Bae.
Salt.
I like that. So Flower is of course referring to the Frog Detective 2, famed Twitch streamer Chief Inspector Stryker was helping the Frog Detective recently.
This one does, yeah.
And you had to, one of the suspects straight up extorts you for a clue. She's like, give me 5 money and I'll give you a phone number of someone who can help. And you're like, can you just tell me? And she's like, no. I want to go live my dream of being a singer.
I mean, I guess we could
I was
have
like,
bought
okay.
that pitcher of beer for Cleves for 5 money. We don't know how much it was.
That's true.
It probably was just 5 minutes.
Yeah, actually. Ugh.
So apparently the Hot Ones roulette is just a card game that also includes a bottle of hot sauce.
Oh,
Cool.
do you have to
Okay.
snort it?
Definitely.
Seems dangerous.
Truth or dab, I think, is probably the same. Yep.
Wow. Oh, as in answer a question or else take a dab of this hot sauce. Okay, that's cute. Okay, I'll allow it.
No, you put a dab of it on your finger. Yeah.
And yeah,
The one with Glenn Powell and Daisy Edgar Jones is delightful.
like their verses or
Yeah.
whatever it's called.
It's-
not called
it's a
verses,
lot
but
of
like that's cool.
Very good.
So I'm going to throw this out there for people who might be watching and listening. If you can think of an equivalent to Hot Ones that doesn't involve hot sauce, but would still be the interviewer and interviewee needing to do a thing while answering hard-hitting questions, you let us know.
That is TOS compliant.
Yeah, you gotta be too.
yes. Yeah, because I think we have a bunch of like ideas, things that we want to do for whatever the next marathon stream might be. But that would be a very, very awesome addition. But it would be good
We have
to
a couple of things that we haven't done that are like all set up and ready to go.
get
But-
it. Kung Fu Fenris. All right, put your hand in this pain glove.
Who do you think would last the longest in the pain box?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think it
I
might
think
actually
I'd do
be
okay. I think
Yeah.
we'd do okay.
Yeah, I feel like you'd probably win. I'm like
We're used
looking at your
to menstruation pain, and I've got like tattoo tolerance.
Oh yeah. So Flower says those like chocolates, but you don't know what's inside.
Oh god.
But there's also you can get Bernie Bott's every flavored beans, some of which are nasty,
Yeah.
and you would just mix them
totally
up.
just get a menstrual pain emulator, just like a TENS machine.
Yeah.
Perfect.
In which case, I have some experience.
And I would be out. I am. Not
As long as we have a
participating.
bucket handy.
Oh,
Whoa.
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Do this thing.
Yep.
Bird skis.
speaking of broodskis, any questions before we begin?
No.
No. I think so.
All right. Well, then I feel compelled to push the button.
Do, 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 do.
There's a bunch of different sayings. In vino veritas, for instance. The idea that in wine one may find truth. It will unlock the ability for you to speak freely. The concept of hot ones, however, is put the subject of these questions to a physical challenge so that they are distracted and therefore may answer in different fashions, but also that we can look at them and be like, ha ha ha, look how they are reacting to this spicy stuff that they have to deal with. I think part of the issue, though, is that by putting pressure on ourselves, physically or emotionally, it does sometimes give us the opportunity to lower our defenses, our guard. At times it might put them up, but there's also something interesting, which is that it has never been proven that torture is a reliable way to extract information. And so if that's true, what is Odd Ones? What is In Vino Veritas, other than an extension of what we already know? That different people react differently to these sorts of things. It's probable that there's going to be some pain in today's session. For your characters, not for you, hopefully. I mean, I don't know what you're doing. The table has a tablecloth now, so I can't see if you kick each other underneath the table or whatever. But understand that sometimes when you are asking and receiving questions, you might be getting the answers that you want if you are providing distraction or pressure or pain. But you may also be getting lies. It has been some time since the Gathering for the Departed, which means that for the first time in quite some time, you're all healthy.
Yay!
And even with the correct number of health levels.
I'm gonna reset to 2 rage, if that's alright with you. Just from that was
You were
left
already-
over from last session.
Yeah. And so as a result, the following things have happened now that we've had a period of time to take a break. Hannah has been released from hospital.
Way!
She is cantankerous as ever, and now insists that everyone call her Sight of 8, not Sight of 7. Which lacks that alliteration that everybody knows and loves.
I mean, it's her fault for offering to do it, but
Sight of 6 was fine, and then you could even go one more in Sight of 7, but now... now you have to wait until Sight of 16.
oh, 11. Far too many Rite of Cairn buildings to have to do.
Sight of 9 doesn't sound so bad.
No, it's true. You.
With her release, it means that now the Cairn has a theurge that can, remain. So there's less pressure on Dante to be around, although the crystals still remain. Equally, The people of downstream seem to have recovered as well. There's no longer any werewolf who are still alive who has lasting damage except for Cleve's alive. His lasting damage is not as visible.
As discussed last session.
Everyone
Please
else
see
is
section
fully
60.
recovered. It's great.
Good, yeah.
Sky has gone to visit Edward. So that has happened. No one else has, although Edward still remains at Weathered Storm.
Slade said she would, so is that just a case of her saying she would and then deciding not to, or?
It's more a case of she was like, I want to wait until I am physically better before I will go, and that is only just recently the case.
Fair enough.
But also maybe she'll forget, right? Like,
You don't get the impression that she has been like sneakily avoiding it or that she's outright given up, but definitely it was like, look, can I just recover some wounds before I start opening some other ones? And
fair.
otherwise, it's the three of you, which means that I think for the first time in a little while, we'll start at the bar.
Oh,
Oh, that's nice.
the bar.
I would like to know if Shank has hired anyone now, since some time has passed.
Let's roll a die of luck. Kate?
Oh,
Shonk, die, shonk.
6.
6. No.
Has Troyan noticed him interviewing anyone?
Scott?
Yes. Shonk, die, shonk, die. It's a 9.
Yes, he has been.
Okay, that's good.
He has been. There have been a couple of candidates, and he apparently is quite picky because none of them has even been passed through to you for a final interview.
Unbelievable, Shonk.
Since this is the person who's going to be working primarily with Shank. So,
Yeah.
Shank. There is an S
I
on
feel like we've been using both, to be completely honest
Lord.
with you, but
nickname,
whatever.
it's fine. Then Troyan is okay with him being picky, as long as he's being picky for his sake and not hers.
He roll one last die. This one will be yours.
Nice.
3.
He's been picky mostly because he's trying to find somebody who isn't interested in a job for like 2 weeks. There's an awful lot of university students who are applying, and his contention is, this isn't a university student job. I'm looking for somebody who will be here for a while, and not every once in a while when they're not happening to study. Now, if we were larger, or if we had more customers and then we needed some extra help here and there, then that would be perfect. But we're looking for somebody who's really looking to make this place
I understand.
a place to stay.
In that case, your being particular is warranted and appreciated.
Yeah, but I'm tired.
I can imagine.
I assume Julian's actually been taking some shifts.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like
In
he's
this-
actually been working.
Yeah, and taking basically as many shifts
Ooh.
as Shank will let them take, like encouraging him to take days off, paid time off. He deserves it.
I like to go bouldering.
Oh, sick.
It's nice.
Nice.
There is a bouldering gym nearby, apparently.
Ooh. Makes sense.
So, at least last summer there was. No, 2. Anyway.
One person who you haven't seen recently is Theo. He's not stepped into the bar, not for a long while.
I would want to follow up with Zach as well, just because, you know, he lost his mentor and also doesn't really have. I mean, we don't have a home either per se, but like, you know, he doesn't really join to a sect yet or anything.
Invite him to the bar then.
Oh, yeah.
Shoot him a texto.
I'd like to check in on Josh and this date.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It's been a while.
He's dead. Got fucking iced on his date. No. I'm sorry.
Zach sits down and immediately orders an apple juice, which I don't actually think bars carry a whole lot of apple juice.
No, but
Is that a regular order for him?
No.
Okay, so yeah, she probably doesn't have it.
rip.
Cranberry juice?
Yeah, she
That would you would probably have that, yeah. One
cranberry juice.
So when he sits down and has his cranberry juice in front of him, which like Shanks puts way too much ice in it because why not? It's a bar. That's what you do.
Yeah, it's true. Good point.
He then sort of shakes his shoulders slightly and slumps in his bar chair. This is probably early on before like the place actually starts getting hopping. Seeing as how he's not really supposed to be in a bar.
Is he not 18?
I think we've met him at 17.
Yeah.
Which means he's probably totally like able to go into an
Yeah, no one's gonna.
The drinking age in Quebec is famously just a suggestion, but
I mean, yeah, would everyone be like?
Yeah, we're all crowded.
Whatever. We'll all hang out with.
Hovering.
We don't have to hover. We can.
Okay, Kung Fu Fenrir said we would have apple juice, so we have apple juice.
I was gonna say apple teeny or whatever.
Oh yeah, I was trying to think of any cocktail that
Yeah.
I know that has apple juice. Couldn't think of any.
Apple teeny.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. How am I supposed to fix things?
It's not all for you to fix. Don't roll your eyes, young man.
Same thing with like cleaning your apartment. You pick one thing and you do that. And then you pick another thing and you do that.
They don't have a galliard anymore. And I don't know whether I'm ready to commit.
Has anyone asked you to join?
They've implied it.
Have they implied that they're expecting you to, or just that you have an open invitation if you ever want to take it? There's a difference.
I don't know the difference. Look, half the time it seems like people do things by challenging each other over pointed sticks.
The leader can always be challenged during times of peace. Yeah.
I didn't think that you liked the litany that much.
I know it. Doesn't mean I like it. Look, Zach.
Defender, sorry, did you say fix as in it has been fixed, or fix as in please fix? Because we did change something.
Yeah, thank you.
Also, Zach said the word fix.
Ah,
So
yeah.
Could have also been a reaction to that. So there's a few
Fix
things that could have been.
It's true.
There's a lot of things that could go wrong.
Zach, I just think, certainly, in our experience anyway, joining a sept is something that you do if it feels right. But we're pack animals, for lack of a better term, sorry. It's something you just don't want to find yourself alone. We're in a war. There aren't any generals. You catch my drift? You want to find people that you feel good being with. Your people. Now, whether that's us, or whether that's Weathered Storm, or whether that's some other group of people that you haven't met yet, I don't know. It must be a bit strange being the only silent strider around. And Dante has a sip of his whatever he's drinking, just to be like, you know.
That would imply why you maybe don't instantly feel right about settling down with a cairn.
True.
Because you're the only bone gnawer around.
No, not at all. Although,
Who are the other bone?
yeah, I was gonna say, actually, hang on. I said no, but
Ragabash.
Hey,
What
there
else
are
is it?
Ragabashes, but no, I think it might
He's a red talon.
because we had
Peter's dead.
Peter's dead,
Yeah.
and
Oh, no.
Kevin is dead.
sheesh.
Damn, not a great
My
year
bad.
for bone gnawers, am I right? Oh.
2023, famously a bad year for bone gnawers. You're right. It's all glasswalkers over at that fucking place now. Woof.
Yeah, but I'm not the only right. So at least there's that.
It's just hard to make decisions. I don't know how the rest of you do it all the time.
I mean, there are certain big decisions we haven't made. Some of us haven't opted to join a sept, but we're still available when they need us to help. The first big decision I ever made as a guru was asking these two chuckle fucks to join a pack with me. And it was terrifying. Genuinely, I thought you were going to turn me down.
You thought Macros was going to turn you down? I mean, me, I can understand.
Yeah,
Like, I wouldn't turn you down. But
Fair play.
It's... Once you've identified the people that you want to work with and exist with, it's scary to open yourself up to being vulnerable with them, to admitting that you need them. But when they say yes, it's wonderful.
Plus, there's no rule against guru traveling, going new places, meeting new people.
It's kind of a Strider deal.
That's fair. In terms of making decisions, Zach, no one can tell you how. I just know that over the last couple of months, we've made an awful lot of decisions out of necessity. It's been pragmatic. Doesn't mean they're wrong decisions, it just means they're the ones we had to make at the time. But you'll know. And if you don't know, maybe you'll find it in a dream. That's what happened to me.
Look, there's... Apotheosis is still here. So there's a Galliard. But the way she does things, I don't feel as connected as I did.
she's more forward than she. A box walker. She's got different ways of being.
Yeah.
Stack, you got any family or friends that live somewhere else?
Wasn't his mother, like, famously abducted by the serial killer Alice?
Yeah, but she's alive and living here.
She saw.
But wasn't she a piece of shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't the rest of his
That's not
family
what
a
he's-
piece of shit?
I meant other fam. I definitely meant other, and I
fair
said
enough.
somewhere else.
Anywhere else.
But good point. I did forget that she was a piece.
staring off into the distance.
I did forget she was a piece of shit. So I'll appreciate that. And Aragorn, you can take a mark on your chalkboard. I forgot something about an NPC. You can go ahead and fucking write another one up there. All right. Well, do I need to rephrase? Yeah. There it is. That's the one. So cute. If you feel like you need to learn from another Galliard, you're right. We're lacking.
It's just when I started, things seemed different.
How so?
When you found me, when you saved me, it was the problem was these military people who wanted to blow up a bridge just because I existed. They're gone now. They may never come back. But I don't feel like I won anything. I don't feel like there was a victory. Instead, the people who I was looking at to train me, to help me figure out what I'm supposed to do in this life, they're gone. And I couldn't save them.
Neither could we.
Yeah, I'm not trying to say that, like, it's my fault, because it's not. It's not your fault, but I just feel like I don't know what to do. I've had so many kind offers. You, people from Weathered Storm, even the Northern Guard told me that I could always go down there, and I just don't know which way to turn. What good is a Silent Strider who doesn't know the direction that he's going in?
Yeah, you can figure stuff out.
I'm not that young.
I'm 17, bro.
Bro.
Just.
Also, I think part of understanding what a Silent Strider is acquiring the wisdom to know where you need to go next. Becoming in tune enough with nature to understand where you're being guided.
So you're saying that I'm not wise enough to be a Silent Strider.
I'm saying you, like everyone, have some stuff to learn. You don't know everything at 17. Pretty freshly turned, might I add.
And
Did I know how to throw an exceptional punch when I turned? No. You train, you get better.
There's like, you can practically see him pressing X. In his brain.
I'm sure there were strong punches, but they weren't nearly as effective.
Oh.
She figured out where to aim.
Zach, I think it's important as well to... We don't talk about this nearly enough in Guru Society, but also just in society at large. Nobody knows what they're doing. There's no dream where your patron spirit lays out a line guiding you from major milestone to major milestone in your life. It's not how it
doesn't
works.
talk to you.
Dante doesn't answer that. Not pointedly, but he just doesn't answer that question. For a couple of reasons, but I'm gonna leave that there for now. But he does give Macris a look, yeah. It's just that we're all being driven by different things. We all know that we have to fight for Gaia, but what form that fight takes depends day to day, person to person, pack to pack. You don't have to know.
I think a lot of us were really looking forward to burning Project Twilight to the ground in a blaze of glory. And that just didn't happen. It just fizzled out. And we had a little bit to do with that, but they're just gone. And we don't get that satisfactory squash.
Dusk told me that problems that go away by themselves come back by themselves.
That's
Yeah.
some wise shit right there, if that is true.
Dusk also told me that there was something that I was accepting if I was going to become one of Owl's children.
What was that?
Everybody clenches when a Silent Strider arrives.
Troyan tries to inconspicuously unclench her butt.
Unbelievable. Because they bring bad news.
Because they bring news. And lately the news has been more bad than good.
Well, lately we haven't had any news, just in the past, 2 weeks. Which for us is, frankly, a miracle.
I have hope that I can figure this out. But I think maybe I'm just okay to be friends with places for now. But then I think that I'm just leaving the Sept without a moon dancer.
It's true. They can weather this storm too.
They literally had a traitor serial killer in their midst for years. And they still came out the other side. So I think they'll be okay with someone being part-time.
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 Zach, just think about this for a while. We're probably heading back down towards the Northern Guard pretty soon. If you want to come with us, you should. Then they'll clench when they see us coming, rather than just you.
I'll think about it.
Do that.
Thanks. Can I'm sorry, do you mind if I have another one? There was like 100 milliliters of juice in this glass.
He pours another apple juice.
Good glugga.
2 cubes of ice. Hearty pour for a growing boy.
Some creatine in there so he can get his protein powder. Swole! Yeah. Very good.
Now,
Yeah.
To the Moon followed through on their promise. Meeting Josh, was Macros hoping to be there for that?
Could have been, but
Was Macros hoping to be there for that?
Good question.
I'm gonna say no, because there is a tiny inkling in her mind that maybe possibly to the moon, once they meet Josh, could be brought over to his charm.
Ooh! Matchmaker?
Didn't meet
Matchmaker.
already.
Mattress
So,
maker.
like,
It's true. Mattress maker. Mattress mart.
Mattress maker.
doesn't have to happen. To the moon can be a real asshole.
That is correct.
Some people are into that.
All right,
Some people.
Don't do me.
Macros, can you roll me? Is this a hope of yours that you're hoping that the two of them will connect?
No, not really. Like it's like a little,
Just do them as an asshole.
passing thought that she's entertaining. It's not an effort. That she's
Roll me stamina persuasion.
She's manifesting it on her vision board.
Art around Josh. Arts around Josh.
So good. Vision mattress. It's just a mattress.
Yeah.
Wow.
I understand what a vision mattress is.
6.
Okay.
Wow.
I got 2 zeros.
By the time To the Moon is
Critical.
finished with Josh, Josh has visited a few places. A barber, where his crunchy hair and vaguely unkempt beard have been trimmed down to quite a reasonable, actually, looking sight. He's now dressed in. He's gathered a few pieces that now he can kind of show off as more presentable, as from a casual business lunch to a formal evening wear situation.
Nice.
Although, at Josh's insistence, the colors are not standard. Instead of it being black or navy or charcoal, as you know, that's the three
Pretty
colors
classic.
that men are allowed to wear.
Correct. That's correct. Yeah.
His suit is more in earth tones.
Granola brown.
Maybe some sage.
Nice.
Dark sage.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's probably closer. Some brown, yeah. Brown in the shoes, the belt, the pocket square.
Oh. Yes.
Is pocket square, is that like a key to unlock? Is that like a secret hint that people shouldn't be aware of if you are dressing up?
The thing that I learned recently is that the really classy thing to do is when you rent a suit to not necessarily take a matching pocket square to your tie, but to go with something that's a little different. Like that's like an extra step up in fashion.
That makes sense.
So
Makes
that's
sense.
like that was like a cool thing. It's fashion TikTok.
She's on it.
TikTok. Don't know how I ended up on it, but I am on it. I like it.
The first date, are you going to try to interfere with
I'm
this?
definitely like, where are you gonna be? To be in the vicinity. I'm not gonna interfere.
And okay, so there's a moment.
Yeah.
Damn it, Macros.
What, the sicko?
Yeah, it's just Macros in the window.
Yes.
I got a face in the crowd.
Yes. That's
You're
actually
gonna
that's
take over an
Do
animal.
you tell him that you're going to be in the area?
Yes.
The ratatouille.
If anything goes sideways,
What's going to go
excuse
sideways?
yourself to the washer and give me a text.
There's nothing's going to go wrong. What do you,
You remember who showed up to our protest?
Chrissy? Now, he doesn't call you Chrissy very
I
often.
was gonna say.
And when he calls you Chrissy, it's not... I don't know how you would feel about the name Chrissy, but yeah, okay.
Yay! Hey, Green Macros.
Yes, CD.
I can take care of myself. He says, not believing it or projecting it
Oh, sweet boy.
in any way.
You can just stop telling me what's going on in your life and live your own life. And
Don't come on, don't be like that.
Then let me be there for you.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
not gonna fuck up with your date. I hope it's great. And
I hope you don't fuck my date.
with your date.
Look. Yeah, I admit part of me is doing this because I'm trying to get some more information about what we're looking for, but you know,
Yeah.
maybe she's not all bad.
And that's why I'm not gonna be sitting there leering over your shoulder. I'm just gonna be in the area. So if you need help, text me.
Okay. I appreciate it.
Brian, I need help with clothes.
You need a fancy outfit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shopping.
And Dante is also there. He's T-posing in the back.
My mother, when I was in high school, thought that she was doing me a favor by giving me a little box that had a battery and a pull cord. And if you were to pull something out from that pull cord, the box would start shrieking. It was a personal alarm.
Oh.
Because she was worried because I had been accosted by somebody who demanded money. It was somebody who I knew from a different school, and I didn't have any money because why would I carry money? I didn't have any. So he took some of the French fries I was eating, and
Oh, what
which
a
was like,
dick.
but also some of them.
Okay.
Which like
That's
of course
kinda
I'm not
funny,
going to
actually.
eat any more of them. I'm like, ugh, you kind of like
Yeah.
thrust your meaty hooks.
Jack.
Thing is, that box was such a bad idea because yes, that might have been helpful to sound an alarm, but surrounded by all of my peers in high school who, of course, found this box and then realized what it was for, my social standing got a gigantic hit in that moment, which probably was more dangerous to me than anything that would have been solved by a personal alarm.
Mm.
And then one day, the tab they pulled out they found it, and then they pulled out the tab and broke the little plastic tab, so we couldn't turn it off.
Oh my god. Just ran out
And-
of batteries in it.
And the battery compartment was
Screw.
screwed in, and we didn't have it. So the gym teacher just smashed it.
It's kind of awesome,
Until it
actually.
stopped
Yeah.
squealing, and then was going to get me into trouble for it until he realized that I didn't pull the alarm.
Mm-mm.
And then he took me into his office and said, you know, maybe you shouldn't get another one. And that's what Macros is now. A personal alarm whose tab might break.
Obnoxious as fuck.
Oh, I love that.
Laundry! Which, speaking of, when you go
Right.
on break, can you move my laundry up into the... Why is playing Worlds
I was
Collide?
gonna say, what?
are you doing?
It heard wee woo, wee woo. It
Yeah.
was like, oh, it's to the end.
So you dress Macros up
Indeed.
in what?
Ball gown. Sorry.
Yeah. Where's the date?
It's a dinner date. It's at a... We'll say it's at inappropriately expensive. Joe Beef.
Nice.
Okay.
Not au noir. I'm
No,
kidding.
not Au Noir.
That
Doesn't
was
matter
The joke
what
about
you
Au Noir
wear.
is it wouldn't matter what you were wearing.
yeah,
Au
correct.
Noir is a restaurant in Montreal where you are served in absolute pitch blackness.
So I mean, Troyan basically finds out whether Macris is more comfortable in trousers or a skirt or a dress or whatever, and they go shopping on Saint Denis and Saint Laurent.
Ooh.
Macris has to learn whether, if her hair is up, she has to let it down. If her hair is down, she has to put it up. If she's wearing glasses, she has to take them off.
And then we find a staircase to do the slow walk down Riverdale. Yeah.
Holy shit.
What song plays?
Kiss me. Na, 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 na. She's all Macris.
She's all Macris.
But that's playing
Writes
for,
itself.
It's not playing for Josh.
No,
it's
just
playing
Macris.
For to the moon.
To the moon,
or the
probably.
Text person.
Oh.
No, just Macris.
Oh, just
They get silence.
Oh.
Macris
But
gets-
who is being encouraged to kiss Macris?
That's a good question. Whoever Macris wants. Sky.
Nice. Oh.
So yeah, that's what's going on.
Please roll me a die of luck, Scott.
Yes.
Oh no. Brutal.
It is a 1. Why I don't roll dice.
You rolled a 9 before. You're
It's
just
true. It's true.
averaging
I'm
things
just
out.
averaging it out. Yeah.
Joe Beef. Let's.
I've never been. I mean,
This in
I probably
context
wouldn't
for
go now, but like,
Yeah, I'm just
Now
gonna-
he-
I was gonna say I'm probably less likely to go now. That's true.
Then they have Jofu, which is their vegan.
Oh my god,
neighbor.
tofu would be so good. That's so funny.
This is Joe
Oh,
Beef.
yeah.
Yeah.
Joe Beef is one of the more famous restaurants available in Montreal. It is a quote unquote deal, and it is relatively close to Trace's house.
Trace's old
Old
house. Yeah,
house.
oh, yeah, we should.
Uh,
Whoops.
It's in
Lacoste.
it's actually relatively close to where Liz got her tattoo.
Actually, yeah, that's quite close.
Should have gone there for lunch.
I got a tattoo. Well, I guess we have evidence.
Oh, yeah,
Obviously, not the
No.
Just a Sharpie.
I'm not this good of an artist, y'all. I gotta tell you.
So
Oh boy.
the thing about Joe Beef that is worth noting is that it is expensive. So if you were to dine at Joe Beef, the price ranges for things is between $25 and $100 Canadian for an entree. 25 is probably more like an appetizer. So it is not cheap, but it might not sound like an expensive
true.
restaurant. However, also reservations for Joe Beef need to be made for like evenings, like months in advance. It's I forget if it has a Michelin star.
I don't know, but I know that Trudeau and
think so.
Obama had dinner there.
Because we were
Oh.
looking at
We were trying to
Canadian
find
restaurants that had
Michelin stars,
stars.
yeah.
Now, I don't think any place
Oh
in
right,
Montreal had.
because Michelin hasn't visited Montreal yet.
Yeah.
That's right.
What?
Michelin
Yeah.
can't speak French.
If you're watching this, Michelin,
Mr. Michelin.
stop. You're a coward. Come here.
I think the nearest ones are in Toronto
Um,
from our list that we
Baker City. Makes
perused.
sense.
they're making secret reservations, so they're only just started. It's 2025 that they will start expanding Montreal. But
He's excited.
Joe Beef is likely to get one, would be
I
my
mean,
guess.
It's a great place.
They're fancy.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, when you're there, Josh's date, whose name is Chelsea, who is an American who has come across the border and is now helping to set up certain offices here in Montreal, is absolutely both stunning and shockingly cute. She's a little clumsy, like very kind of like novel protagonist type, right?
Got it.
Clumsy, intelligent, but doesn't necessarily have all the social mores. So while Josh does, Josh knows things because of his rich-ass parents. And even though he doesn't know how to dress himself, he does know how to hold doors open, pull chairs out, and all of that. But she's like just so nervous energy and bubbly that she like runs up, and then when he pulls out the chair for her and she sits down, then she springs up so that she can pull his chair out so that he can sit down. Well,
That's really cute.
Too cute, frankly.
And promptly orders like the biggest, not the most expensive, but the biggest thing on the menu because she's like, I'm very, very hungry. And then starts wondering aloud about like, oh, do you want to make sure that you can have some of mine? And it's adorable. Macris, are you in Joe Beef?
No, I'm next door in their sister restaurant. I was just looking at it. It's Liverpool House. Their happening sister restaurant offers an oyster bar and market-inspired comfort dishes. So she is enjoying a market-inspired comfort dish.
She's already eaten 40 oysters, and there's no end in sight.
Now,
That's how you eat oysters, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Shucked. Yeah.
All in it.
outside. So every once in a while, I imagine that you glance outside because, of course, and you're paying attention. So roll me your wits awareness.
I was going to use streets to tell stories to listening in.
Perfect.
Oh
Fucking
my
A.
gosh, that's
So
good.
that cost me a willpower, but I can use it in any form. Resolve an honor.
Time to take control of a pigeon.
Honor.
Honor. Time to take control of it. No, that's a different gift. That's a different gift. This is just listening to the streets.
You just have the world's smallest
Yeah,
dice
I
tray.
know.
That's
It was fine for Avatar when we had 2 dice.
That's true.
Now.
Four successes.
4 successes.
Yeah.
What page is that?
Streets tell stories. 166. You can also just.
No, I have the whole thing here.
Another mimosa, madame. Keep them coming.
So
Never
you have to put your ear to the street.
no.
Oh, shoot, my shoe. Wait, you don't have to hold it there, do you? Fucking hell. That'd be pretty funny.
That's true.
Get an ear.
I can't lean my head against the wall of the restaurant, make sure I'm in a seat.
I'm gonna rule that you can.
Yeah, because that was sort of what I was picturing, right? Like I make sure that I get a seat on the adjoining, next to the adjoining wall. I'm just,
So you only hear whose speech? Who are you choosing? Because you can only hear one person.
Damn.
Sorry, Josh. I'm listening to Chelsea.
Ah. All right.
She is gonna have the better information, probably.
Eavesdrops on Chelsea.
So as you're eavesdropping on Chelsea, Chelsea is excitedly describing the NGO that she used to work for. It's a non-governmental organization that was focused very much on distributing food across borders of conflict in ways to make sure that the food would get to the people as opposed to being seized by warlords or militaries who would then just take it all for themselves and not pass it on to the people who truly needed it. And saying that she was so excited because after her work with this, the organization that she was working in was acquired, but that then she got an internal promotion, and that's why she's being brought here, because she has experience setting up these kinds of organizations that can communicate with governments around the world, and that she's very excited but a little bit nervous because now all of a sudden she's not just communicating with members of bureaucracies, but now she's actually speaking to if not heads of state, then ambassadors, and that's really sort of it's intimidating for her, but at the same time she feels like she can really do some good here, and your eyes are, and then
Your eyes are what?
you hear
eyes
just
are what?
some idle nervous giggling, and No, it's so good. It's so good. I'm just a little nervous. I can't. I don't want to waste it. I'm just. And after a little while, there's a. Well, can we? Do you want to? Yeah, I'll go. I'll go anywhere. And then, as they step outside into the street, Josh reaches out with his arms, and she looks up at him and giggles and looks around and says, "There's no music."
Macra sighs, pulls out her kazoo.
No. Please, God, no.
Slide whistle.
And as snow starts to fall, big
Fucking hell.
flakes around them,
Let someone
they step close. And
Was that a nuke?
That was Macra's
Like a normal bomb.
Oh, okay.
reaction to the oysters.
Yeah, that too.
and you catch sight of somebody else in the restaurant that you're in, who's paying a lot of attention to the two of them.
Is it Chantal?
No.
Shit.
Shit.
There is a rather severe-looking woman who has her
Instant drink.
her
Without the time.
her silver hair is tied in an extremely tight bun. It looked like a bun so tight it looks like it could deflect a bullet if it had to.
Nice.
She's
She-
Bayonetta when she's old.
She is wearing it almost looks like a blazer without sleeves, so not quite a vest, not quite a blazer. It's very fashion forward. Black with a silver undershirt for it that matches her hair. She's got a laptop, which is a little strange in this kind of restaurant, but
Some business people like having fancy dinners.
she has a laptop in front of her, although it's closed, and then she has a stylus, which she is moving around very gently over top, but not holding it like a pencil, holding it flat against the stylus and aiming it, and you're now aware that she's aiming it directly at the two of them outside. Roll me your whip alertness.
Hell?
Awareness, I assume?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay there.
Okie dokie.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, I care.
Yeah.
I think so. This it could be a weapon. or a
Chelsea's
device or anything.
governess.
I like that. That's very funny.
3 successes.
She's got an earpiece in. It's subtle,
Mm-hmm.
but it's there. And every once in a while, you can see that she's whispering into her wristwatch that's being worn on the inside of her wrist.
Damn.
That's for my check.
Dive luck.
How fucking long I have to
Yeah.
wait.
Literally, it could be any time. Using a different die,
And
guys.
half an hour.
It's a 1.
Oh my
After
god.
about 60 seconds,
Oh.
the bill arrives. You're presented with means to pay. Doesn't work. Oh, I'm sorry. The reception in here is terrible. Hold on. He starts doing the thing
Fucking.
where he starts like moving around the building.
Isn't this a fancy establishment?
No, this is the sister restaurant.
Fair enough.
Try the different card.
Oh no, the card works.
Oh, it's really just that.
It's just the machine.
Damn.
At that point, you see
There's
that
your belongings.
Josh and Chelsea are looking at each other. They haven't said anything in some time. Are you still trying to listen?
No, I've stood up and I'm
Okay.
trying to gather my things.
Their heads are moving closer together, and then a car pulls up. It's a limousine.
Ooh.
Nice.
And another woman who looks identical to the woman who's sitting in the restaurant
I don't.
steps out of the limousine.
Like identical twin or like identical? Okay.
Like Matrix twins vibes.
I mean,
But severe older women.
Yeah.
same
How's you're
hairstyle,
listening?
same outfit, same everything.
That's the one weirdness. Correct.
And approaches them just before there's able to be a smoosh. And Josh takes a step back and he looks alarmed. And then Chelsea looks like she's laughing because you can no longer hear her.
Exactly.
Looks like she laughs, and her laughter sounds like the twinkling of bells. And she lays a hand very affectionately on Josh's hand and smiles at him. And then the woman guides Chelsea into the limo before Josh has a chance to say anything, looks at Josh, and then says something, and then reaches into her breast pocket, pulls out a wad of bills, hands him 3 off the top of it, puts it back, gets into the limo, and then the limo slowly drives away.
Who gave him the money? Sorry, was it Chelsea or the lady?
The lady
Gave him some money.
gave Josh some money, and then the limousine drives away.
Yeah. So I'm gonna turn to the waiter who's theoretically still trying to. Here, I'm taller, and she's gonna like wait to intercept him in such a way that she's gonna like bump into the woman with the like stylus action to try to jostle her hand that's moving the stylus.
Okay, just like hip checker.
Yeah, here I'm taller. Let me help. And yeah,
Bonk, and then
I'm so sorry.
she looks up, and there's just this
I'm
acknowledgement.
definitely in heels.
De rien. It's nothing.
Yeah. So sorry. And she does take the machine and try to point it.
Finally,
Yeah.
roll me a die block.
Thanks, Liz.
3.
No.
Damn it! No.
And then
And she, like, for some reason, ends up aiming closer and closer to Josh.
and
Like,
the waiter says, "Oh, there's an ATM. Do you have?"
Oh,
Dude.
lame, bro. Come on.
So bad. Right?
So
That's
bad.
not good.
Have you ever had that happen to you? I've definitely.
Ugh.
Like, oh, the card's not working. Can you go get cash?
Yeah.
Like,
How's that my
I
problem?
think
Yeah.
it's really unfortunate when that.
sure. And she takes her card, takes her things. I'll be right back.
Bye.
And steps out. Where is the ATM in the building or like?
Yeah, it's
where?
in the building.
Okay.
you see one by the time you get back with
Yeah.
your cash.
Yeah.
The woman now has an espresso,
Yeah.
which she is very delicately sipping from, and then having put it back on the saucer, you see that her laptop is open and she's writing a couple of things onto the screen, passwords that she's putting in, so it's just coming up as dots.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it comes in, she simply writes "everything's safe" into an email, sends it, closes the laptop, and then with a very delicate sip, she begins to hum.
I mean, it's fine.
I do not like this as well. Yeah, no.
I don't like it.
Same.
Green.
The tune that she is singing is "Que Sera Sera."
Again.
Ooh.
Bacchus hands the guy the money. The tip is rounded down instead of up in this case.
Oh, fuck.
But fair. I mean,
We
honestly.
have to go to the ATM.
Oh my god, of course. Yeah, straight down.
Sorry, buddy. I know it's not technically your fault, but
Josh is now sitting outside the theater that's across the street from the restaurant on a park bench. He's glowing.
Oh. Yeah.
I hate this. Okay, she's gonna head over to again. This is super good. Play. Yeah, heads over to Josh.
Hey.
So what was that?
That was the best date I've ever been on in my life.
So, are you working as an escort these days, getting paid for your services?
Oh!
Because if you are, that's
What?
super cool. But I just
No,
Didn't
what are
realize
you
that was the
talking
arrangement.
about?
she like gestures to wherever his pocket is.
Oh, she said we'd go halves.
Cool.
What's wrong?
Let's go for a walk.
Okay.
He's gonna walk in silence for a couple blocks. And,
He does not let this be in silence.
well, he can talk about whatever he wants to.
She-
sorry.
She
Yeah.
is
gonna talk.
amazing. And he starts telling you all the stories that you have already heard half of them are.
But she's gonna act like they're
and-
new.
And
Yeah.
she ordered the oysters on a radio, and oh yeah, this is something they serve at Joe Beef. It's literally they bring you an old-timey clock radio and the oysters are served on top of it.
There's probably
Cool,
a
I
button
guess.
there.
I will
Yeah.
also point out, I know that other people out there will disagree with me, and that's all right. You're allowed to, because I think I'm in the wrong on this one, but I can't stand oysters. I just can't.
You're certainly not in the minority in this room. I'll tell you that for free. I'm not a. Well, I mean, yeah. You're just taking it up a notch too. I love it.
You run a Geiger counter over Josh, and he's like, oh boy.
I remember, like, I used to not mind oysters. I preferred mussels.
Yeah.
Oh, mussels and oysters is two different things.
Mussels and oysters are two different things.
Two different beasts.
Yeah, walking far away, and every now and then she's gonna glance over her shoulder, seeing if a silver-haired lady or limos are on their tail.
All right, that's going to be a wits streetwise.
3 wits.
Street wits.
I don't like raw
Three
oysters, but I love
streetwise
oysters stew.
And not lost or looked, and it's not carefully considered, so no. Ah, that's where that went. There we go.
Hello.
5 successes.
You are not being followed.
Sweet.
To your knowledge, you are. I mean, I'm assuming that also you are making sure that you're not walking in places that are like. It would be easy for people to sneak up on you.
No, literally walking on the street.
You are not
towards-
being followed. To your knowledge, there is nobody, especially not any limousines or
Yeah.
silver-haired.
Doing a
boxes.
zoom out on the map. Oh look, walking up Charlotte takes me to a big old park. We're gonna go there.
Nice.
We're off towards the Adult Metro even. Perfect.
Yeah.
So, funny thing about the person who picked her up. Seems like her handlers are twins. Maybe triplets, maybe quadruplets, maybe they're clones, who knows?
The Dion twins.
So what? People are twins. Watch what
They
you
don't
say here,
tend-
Catherine.
They don't tend to go into the exact same job for the exact same person and stay that way into their silver years.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Cool. You let me know when you have another date, buddy.
I hate that, by the way. The way that you say cool. I hate it. You know I hate it. I've hated it since we met. It's your way of saying that you disapprove and that you think I'm an idiot and that you're always right.
Cool.
That's funny.
Come on, you opened the door on that one.
Yeah, no. Door was open. It was more than a foot's width.
Seems cool. Everything you said about everything she said sounds really cool.
She's rich,
Yeah, no shit.
but she's really trying to do something. She reminds me of me,
Yeah,
successful.
but she also seems so sweet that someone bad could take advantage of her. Not in like
Oh, that's never going to happen.
not you
I
taking
won't let them.
advantage of her in a bad way kind of thing. I'm talking about like people in the company.
I'll never let anyone hurt her.
She just left in that limo.
Well, yeah.
How do you know someone's not hurting her right now?
Well, come on. She's a strong, independent woman.
Great, so then she doesn't, make up your mind. Are you gonna never let anyone hurt her, or is she gonna take care of herself?
The most powerful of queens still needs a knight to stand in her defense.
Oh!
Oh,
no! No! Can I untouchstone something, by the way?
my
Hold on.
God.
Where's the button? Where's the button?
That's correct. That's the correct.
I'm sorry, I need his full fucking name.
You can make it.
Joshua Cartier Dupuis. If I ever hear that,
Carter Dupuis.
Carter, you're right, because one's English, one's French. Joshua Carter Dupuis. If I ever hear that swill come out of your mouth again, I will rip your tongue out and feed it back to you.
Roll me your composure intimidation.
That's good. That's really good. I was not expecting this
I feel
today.
so fucking dirty.
Oh, that's pretty.
Or successful.
It was well played. It was
He starts looking green.
Ooh.
Metaphorically, not
Yeah.
literally.
E.T.
Yeah.
Okay, can we take a break? I need
Yeah.
a break.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We're gonna take a short break, folks. And I don't know. I'm not getting up, but oh god, how did that come out of my mouth?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just I'm just
Other than laundry. Sorry. Okay, coming off the chair. Do you need anything more left?
Some water, maybe?
no. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Kid.
I'll stay with you, John.
Let's find out. Actually, maybe this water is like old. We're good.
It's acceptable.
Better than heavy water.
Like, it's definitely not. It's definitely not like super fresh, but like.
Super fly. Well, that was fun.
Chad, I'm sorry.
It's not often that the storyteller calls for a break on himself. It was good.
What did I say? Even the most powerful of queens needs a knight
Needs a
to
knight.
stand in her defense.
Sounds right. Yikes. I just don't. DJ, I'm not gonna say it's the opposite because I feel like it's not the opposite, but it's not, unfortunately.
Just reminds me of that all women are queens. If she breathes, she's a thought meme.
Oh
Have you not?
no!
Yeah, it's just
You.
it's two guys yelling at each other about that, and then they pull out lightsabers and start fighting. It's very weird.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I'm hitting the button again.
Yeah.
That's just.
I'm just I'll be curious to see. I'm very curious to see what comes out of this conversation, if anything else comes out of this conversation. Because Josh isn't Dante's touchstone, so I don't know much about him. But I'm excited to find out what's going on with this guy. Is this just how he is? You know what I mean? Is something going on? Maybe? I don't know. I'm feeling ill.
Whoa.
What? Secrets. Correct. Oh yes. Okay, Captain Splooey. I don't know if I have I have to go back in our DM history because I realized when we started this campaign 60 sessions ago, you would have said send me a secret, because that's what we do now on this channel with games, which is great. But I don't remember what I sent you, and I'll have to look back and find it.
I don't remember what you sent me either.
Well, then maybe it's no longer a secret.
Oh boy.
Yep. Yes, Captain Splooey, you're correct. Although I feel like if I'm too liberal with the pin button on Discord, I would pin every joke. Do you know what I mean? And then, anyway.
You can challenge to win renown?
Oh,
Wait, I better look through that book.
That is interesting. Whoa.
I can, because it's right here.
Hooray! I would also love to. I won't take it out of the house, John, but I'll next time I'm here, I'll read
Take it out of the house. It technically belongs to all of us.
Yeah. Maybe not into this weather, though. That's very cool.
There's new merits and flaws too.
Oh, stuff.
There are flaws.
Dope.
Looks. So you can have stench.
Oh, oh, right, because you can take like ugly as a flaw or whatever, not
transparent.
Ugly, it's not ugly. As
You have a
in,
terrible poker face.
right? Sure.
Lose 1 die from any pools requiring subterfuge. You cannot gain dots in subterfuge. I kind of love it.
You cannot get. Yeah, you can't get better. That's very funny. Interesting.
Under challenges.
You have to take flaws at character, so it's not like, I'm trying to remember now. It's not like C20 where you can use flaws to gain additional merits. Essentially. Here, I seem to recall you must take X number of flaws, or maybe a range or something.
I mean, moots. This has got all kinds of stuff about moots.
Woohoo!
It's a good book.
I mean, I'm excited
But
because I do think given that I only have 2 on my sheet flower, so I think that sounds right. Yeah, I think given the status of the Guru Nation at this point in the lore.
ooh, I like failed moots.
Oh no,
Oh no.
failed as in didn't go so hot. I just think having a book dedicated to the notion of the Shattered Nation, I think is very cool. Hello, welcome back.
We were watching outside, which is
You could have
maybe a mistake.
You could have just been on the stream. Oh, you were outside.
No,
sorry, I thought you
we
meant you were
were
watching the
watching the
stream
stream. No, we were
from outside the
literally
room. I was like,
looking
why
out
would
the
you? Okay.
It looked like one of the sidewalk plows was stuck. I don't think it is, but it's just like creeping
Yeah, it's
along.
not making much headway. It's like,
I'm like,
We
that's a bad sign.
We said this at the beginning of the stream as well, but for those who are unaware, this part of the country is currently undergoing the second in about 4 days of a big winter storm. We're receiving a lot of snow, which is very cool and also, quite not distressing, but
I don't
damaging.
find it cool.
it's
Just gonna say it.
okay. I think it's cool objectively, but
If it was like just coming down in quantities, that would be one thing, but it's coming down sideways.
Right,
in
right.
quantities.
it's raining sideways. Thanks, Ollie. Ooh. Toolkit book. I would love to take a look at that too
Thank you.
when people are. Oh,
Ooh, good paste.
yeah, I like it.
This is just KFF and.
I was just gonna say this is Parsable, right?
Yeah, Fenris, this is you on the cover, right?
Yeah. This is
And
what
that's
happened.
like a little slip. A little slip.
Oh, mistress, that's
Yeah,
so
sorry,
much
I moved
worse.
Android in front when I thought I was
Oh, that's right.
gonna
That
point
creation.
cameras in that direction.
Bruh. Just make a little
Yeah,
path.
we are going to point out here that the authors listed in here include you, Kung Fu Fenris.
Viewers like you.
Oh, Miss Rich, that sounds terrible.
Yuck. Yeah, that's like actively the worst thing.
All right.
Yeah, at
I
least
think I've sufficiently recovered from my own self-disgust. Are we ready to continue?
Are
I
we?
can't even remember what you said now.
No, don't.
Every queen, even the most powerful of queens, still needs a knight to stand in her defense.
That's so sick.
I hear.
Oh, I wish I was. I wish I was unable to speak.
Softly, Bob. Yeah.
Everything's fine.
Is there anything else you need to do with Josh after he drops that particular nugget?
When you're ready to like introduce her to her family or whatever, maybe we could do like a taco night or something.
Sure. I bet she loves tacos.
I'm sure you'd enjoy her taco. Alright, so have a good night. Get home safe.
We didn't even get this.
I know.
What
How
the
romantic.
Fuck.
Leave you shivering with anticipation.
Josh walks the opposite direction. He doesn't zip up his coat so that the wind that billow out very softly behind him. As he walks into the wind, the flecks of snow gracing his eyelashes, and for a moment he thinks the world is perfect.
Just for a moment.
And then.
You don't have to take my word for it. Anyway,
Oh.
the two of you.
Yes.
Wow. That was incredible.
Yeah.
Good times.
What was the thing that happened?
Oh, God. Anyway,
Okay.
what about the two of you?
Dante, you know that. You know the thing that Edward suggested that maybe I should talk to Portia, and then you were kind of like you were pretty sure that you could call upon a legendary spirit if I asked. What if I was asking?
Where did you see her?
She describes the exact spot on the mountain.
Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. Sure. The mountain. But she didn't seem tied to a location. She didn't seem bound to a place.
I don't think
And
so.
why would she be?
But I haven't seen her since.
Well, that can. What?
I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay. when I'm older.
Yeah, like an hour.
Yeah, I'm older. Okay. Yeah. As long as a spirit isn't bound, the best place to attempt to summon one is a place where the veil. No, that's wrong. Sorry. Incorrect word. Incorrect verbiage. The place where it would be most easy to find one's way into the Umbra, the cairn. So, as long as you're okay with it, somewhere on or near Weathered Storm would probably make the most sense.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're talking about the rite of spirit summoning, right?
I am talking about the rite of spirit summoning.
So the rite of spirit summoning, it must be held in a location that the spirit can reach.
Okay.
If the spirit is bound to an object or a place, the rite must be held in or near it. If the spirit isn't tied to a particular physical feature, its name must be instead be known by the performer.
So that comes back around to something. Yeah.
The only thing that you know is that Portia did appear somewhere close to Weathered Storm and close to you. Spirits are not typically tied to people. They're not ghosts.
No, for sure.
The difficulty is going to be modified based on the people who are performing the rite.
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
But yeah, the local gauntlet does make a difference.
Okay. Do you think there's a possibility someone, Bree, Tamara, Cleves, might have known her deed name, or a deed name, or another name she went by?
Bree and Tamara told me one. Do you have a...
Did they?
Is there one you would like?
Oh yeah, just drop this on me.
Well, I don't know. Otherwise, we can come up with one together, but I just...
Portia is a bone. What am I saying?
What?
I
Black
think we
Fury.
said Black Fury Philodox.
Yeah, she's a
I
Philodox.
believe. Yeah.
Justice Unchained.
That was what they told me, but that was before any of us knew that she was a stargazer, so I don't know if that means she had a truer name that she kept from us.
Cleve said that they, as a pack, severed ties. They remade themselves. That she led that charge. That she pulled away from them and they changed who they were. They didn't want to participate in what the tribe was going to do, whatever that is. So I think this would be closer to, well, certainly closer to how you knew her.
Okay. What else? You need anything else from me? How can I help?
You can do the right.
Okay. How?
I'll guide you. Don't worry. Do you want anyone else there to participate? I mean,
I trust the two of you to meet her and calm me the fuck down if I start losing my shit. I don't know if I want anyone else there, but I recognize that the right might struggle if there aren't more. I don't know.
no. It's, in my experience, other than the right of cairn building, it's more important to have people who can trust each other and work together to try to build something than it is to have the most people. Quality over quantity. He slugs her in the shoulder.
She punches him in the face.
Okay, and he goes down like a sack of potatoes. I'm kidding.
Lands on the corner of a table.
Yeah.
Breaks his spine, he's gone.
6 hours later, when he comes back to consciousness, Magnus is like, "So."
Hello.
What's up? I don't think we need anything else. Just know that, like any rite, there's a chance that it won't succeed.
Okay, if it fails, what does that look like?
Trying to summon a spirit that doesn't want to be summoned would probably piss it off.
But of course she wants to be summoned. Why would she have shown herself to me in the first place?
We don't really know what happens there. Time might move differently. Maybe the way that... It's not just a question of wanting to see people or wanting to be in this place. I don't want to say it like this, Troy, and I'm sorry, but
Just
these things are unknowable. We can't know what's going on with her. So I'm just saying...
Is there a chance we're going to have to fight her?
Yeah, if she's pissed off enough.
Okay.
I don't think it's a good chance.
But it's a chance.
Shouldn't have said that out loud.
It's a chance.
Yeah, there's a chance that Mount Royal might erupt at any moment.
Right.
Not a good
Come
chance.
on.
But it did happen.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm not betting on that happening a second time. Are you kidding me? Come on.
Okay. So we try to make sure it doesn't go south. And if it does go south, then we fight her and we win.
Simple as that.
Yup.
What do you want to ask her?
She's trying to keep me from something for my own safety.
She was, yeah.
But now that she knows I'm a guru, and a fucking glorious one, might I add, I want to know what's changed. I want her to look me in the eye and still tell me to walk away. I'm not going to do it either way, obviously. But I'm going to give her a chance to tell me how I can properly avenge her, how I can take out the last stolen moon, and close this chapter.
All right.
There. Neat. Done.
Right, it's more likely to succeed if you know what you're trying to find.
I'll know when she tells me.
Okay.
Do I text Macris and tell her to meet us at the mountain?
Let's do it.
Beep, 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 beep,
So as
beep,
you're
beep,
walking
beep,
away from Josh, where you can still practically hear his sighs
Floating on
carrying
the
on the
air,
wind.
yeah.
Is he humming Que Sera?
No.
Thank God. He's possessed! Kill him! Kill him!
This has been the best.
Macris and Troyan both belong to the class of like, just kill them. It's safest this way.
The plan would be to go back to the
Future.
I have to go back, buddy.
Great Scott!
God. Well, thank you, Kate. With the plan would be to perform this rite of spirit summoning on the mountain. Probably not in the cairn of the Weathered Storm specifically, because that feels, frankly, a little rude. I could
Especially because they're not invited.
Well, exactly, right? Like I could
Yes,
be like,
that would
"Hey,
be-
Sky,
that would be
do you mind if we?"
etiquette faux pas.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
I have etiquette.
To
So that
kick
makes-
people out of a cairn,
Do you guys mind
can
just?
do it right.
Yeah. Look, man, my girlfriend's coming over. Do you mind just like giving me a few hours in the?
Yeah, you can't hang a sock on the doorknob of Weathered Storm, okay?
Well, it's because they don't have any doors. That's not my fucking fault. Get some fucking doors.
It's like in Nancy Drew where they're like the wall of the cellar. We're
The
like
single
which
wall.
The single wall
It's
of
a
the cellar.
circle.
What
So
the
it's one
fuck?
wall. Yeah.
Very annoying.
Anyway, that would be the idea. Essentially, to head back. We probably can't make it back to the exact spot, just given that the geology might have changed of the mountain. But that's the plan. And I would want to perform this rite around dusk because it sounds.
Well,
it looks
she
cooler.
The
is-
body of dust.
Yeah, her body is gone.
Okay.
There's a thing, Barry. There's a phase.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
The
that's
stolen
true.
man's face.
Can I have her sunglasses? Just put them in the middle. So no, I mean the time.
You
Just
can ask Apotheosis for the sunglasses.
no, thanks. I meant the time of day. I want to be clear. Just, I'm good. Otherwise, I'm good. Dusk. That's very funny.
So the three of you were gathered.
So, John, we haven't had like a background scene to do with the rite of spirit summoning or anything. But I would like to say that Dante has learned it and has participated in it, but perhaps not many times. It is something that he knows and something he's aware of, but it's not something he's done. Like, he's not sight of 8.
Any time one of these chuckle fucks wanted to get a gift, you'd have to do it.
Oh god, to summon the spirit, you're right. No, so never mind. My bad. And then we have. So then I think
But you've never summoned an ancestor spirit.
correct. So I feel like there's a certain kind of there's a certain like ritual that we go through all together, something that he's like well established that we would all know because we've all gone to meet Hedgehog or Porcupine and whatever. I don't remember you guys. Hey, how? Porcupine and someone. Sorry, I get
Lots and lots of spirits.
yeah, lots of spirits. Dante would also have incense to burn, and he would use that to sort of like reach out to Portia and call her by her name.
Which name?
He would use Justice Unchained. I call forth Justice Unchained. There are those here who wish to speak with you. And then he would probably also name her Portia in that ritual.
Okay. You two are participating. What are you doing? Everything Dante tells me to do.
Now turn around and do the hokey pokey.
Unless Dante has something specific that he wants Troyan to do.
That's what it's all about.
She has found a twig and is writing like memories of her and Portia into the soil.
Yeah. And I think he would say if you had a phrase or something that meant a lot to her to hear from in your voice, you could say it aloud. I don't need to hear it, just so that she can hear it.
She says her favorite Shakespeare quote.
Yeah.
Portia was a
That's
Shakespeare
what
nerd.
I thought. That's what I thought. That's good.
Our revels now are ended.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, our revels now are ended. Oof. That hurts.
Macros.
Doesn't know Shakespeare. Doesn't know Portia. Would perhaps be carving something meaningful into a bit of bone. But yeah.
Could be her. Like we hadn't really known her name, right? It could be her deed name of
Yeah.
Justice Unchained.
Indeed. Unfortunately, Troyan doesn't do a lot of like story sharing, so can't even supply anything. Oh,
That's
see.
okay. That's okay.
It's time. The sun is slipping just below the horizon, and bear in mind it's winter, so
It's gonna get
you're
chilly.
doing this at right around like 4 o'clock.
That's true.
Woo!
Your dice: honor plus persuasion.
Plus.
It's honor plus persuasion.
Yeah.
You are. I have a resist pool.
Okay.
My resist pool is changed based on what you've done, but I'm not telling you what it is.
Okay, and I cannot remember if I get to add rage dice for these guys, or if
Yes,
that's
you do.
only certain
Yeah.
rights. Okay.
They don't know the right.
Yeah.
So it's
You-
just a rage.
dice.
That's-
that you have to get.
If
That-
they do, it's rage dice
How many
plus
rage
one.
dice are you
Don't worry about it.
I have
Like obviously too many, but like,
Oh no.
do you wanna blow some luck on these dice?
just do it. I'll try. I do think it would be very funny if it brutal.
If you want, I will tell you here. I'm gonna just re-roll a couple of dice. You know what? Actually, I'm not gonna re-roll any dice. I think I'm good.
What dice?
I got 6 successes.
6 successes. Sure, you don't want to reroll any.
It's a critical success. It's one of those things. Oh, sorry. Yes, I can re-roll up to 3 dice for a willpower, so I will. I don't want to re-roll my rage dice.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh.
But like he's putting in his mind an image of Portia's deeds based on what Troyan's told her, of her along with Cleaves and this mysterious Ryan Leaves.
Macros would be carving her face because Macros did see the Portia face.
Oh god, it's true.
Oh God!
I would not be necessarily doing it inside the thread, but I would be carving.
Right, that makes a lot of sense.
And to like put it like piece of wood face down into the earth that's being
Oof.
When the moon hovers nowhere in sight, a new moon, Luna's hidden her face. It gets very dark. The light pollution that exists in a city means that it's very difficult to find true darkness. There's always a light somewhere. But here, on the mountain, separated as you are, it's not entirely dark, but dark enough. The shadows are not long, they are infinite. And cold. Cold enough where you can feel that your body is demanding blood to warm the core. Your hands, and toes, and feet start feeling that special, deep-seated chill. And one by one, the reflections of the stars in the sky just go out, covered possibly by cloud or by the radiating glow of the city that isn't too far away from you. The memories that you've been scratching into the ground disappearing. What did you say her favorite quote was?
Our revels now are ended.
There is a saying among guru, but it isn't a saying that comes directly from them. There are other fans of English literature that exist, but it is said that cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant never taste of death but once. If only that were true. The woman who approaches is outlined in silver. Just the glow, not the metal. But it's not a sharp light in the darkness. Not the sort of thing that you can see weaving among the trees. It's more of a mist that you can perceive, a silhouette. And so it's not with her face entirely clear, but her voice, that's familiar. To you, Troyan. The others have not met Portia.
Was she speaking with her voice, the stolen moon, when Macros
Yes.
was there?
So you do recognize. Okay, so it's
like kind
the
of
stolen moon's
uncanny.
here.
Familiar, but
Like creepy. Ooh.
Yeah.
I kill it.
no, Iris has like, right. This thing was using Portia's existence, so I can at least recognize. Yeah.
There's more of you. You're not alone.
This is my pack. Macros and Dante. Macros, Dante, this is Portia.
The figure sits on a boulder. Mountains full of them. Now more so as they've been tossed around. But she keeps something of a distance away from the three of you. Not about the distance between you and the far wall. You found others. Who are you?
A glasswalker, a theurge, a dreamer.
You are the voice that called me. Dante. As in the Inferno.
Exactly.
Yes. The rage is there. What sins do you have that you are running from?
Perhaps it's the sins of the world. Or maybe just my place in it once.
What circle is devoted to the traitors?
Dante shakes his head. No, he doesn't know.
So you're allowed to say that Dante does know.
Yeah.
He doesn't?
No. I'm looking at my sheet. I don't think about it. I think he
don't
probably
think about
did, like, read Paradise Lost or whatever. But it's more the concept rather
Very,
than
very famously.
Okay.
It's the 9th and final circle of hell. is
Really?
Devoted to traitors.
Well, that's not good. Whoa. Ew.
It's filled with a lake of ice formed by Lucifer's tears.
Shit. Pretty metal, yeah, I agree.
Judas Iscariot.
Famous traitor.
Marcus Brutus.
Also a pretty famous traitor.
If we go by the quote that I started this with. Along with Cassius.
You'll find no traitors here, Justice Unchained.
The name gives her a pause for a second and then a moment of, oh, yeah. That's a name I had once. You. Tall.
Yep. Macros, bone, Ragabash. Kind of strong, but sometimes she needs an extra.
Did you need strength to see me?
I needed my friends.
That's fair.
I needed people who would actually understand that this was important to me and not just tell me to give up for the good of my own peace.
Give what up?
You. Talking to you, understanding who killed you, and if there's any of them left to quash.
There was a time in my life where I would have told you that to hold on to a dead thing is only dooming yourself.
Yeah, well, Gorgon chose me, so. We avenge. We revenge. And I need you to point me in a direction so I can keep living.
Why? Why does your life depend on that?
Because I loved you so much. You're kidding.
Yes, there was love. I can remember it. Like the glow from a television set sitting inside my heart. A way that I could tell where I needed to go. Yes, I remember this.
Oh. The ones who actually knew you said that you tried to keep me out of this. You told them not to tell me anything. I know that you used to be in a pack with Cleaves the Lie and someone named Ryan. I know that you were a stargazer. That even friends in New York like Bree and Tamara didn't know that. I've had so many different faces for so many different people.
Are you upset about the secrets that I carried?
Of course.
Why?
How could you really love me if I only saw 20% of you? How's that even possible?
She looks at Macros. She knows.
To be guru, you can never show your whole self to someone who isn't.
What if they suddenly became Guru?
I never knew.
Okay, well, now you do. You killed one stolen moon, I killed another while it was wearing your face. Apparently there's a third one. Do you have any information for how we can find it?
So quick for that. I suppose that's fair. Yes. I know its name.
What is it?
It refers to itself as ZX. That may have one time been initials. It no longer is. It's what it thinks it is.
Your pack was hunting these things.
I believe so.
To be here now, to have found a way to reach out to Troyan, speaks of someone with much power.
Troyan questions my love. She's right to do so. Love doesn't exist if it isn't questioned and tested. Without questions or tests, it isn't even devotion. It's obsession. Or its weakness. I love you. And so I ask you this. I ask you to forgive. I did not tell you, for there are laws that once upon a time I thought were important. And to one, it forbade me from ever telling you who I was. I used to think that it was to protect the nation. Now I believe it was to protect you. You've grown so strong. But were you always as strong as you are now?
You stopped in my bar for a reason, didn't you? You were scared you were running.
Yes. Fear is not an absence of bravery.
You must have felt safe with me. Even before you knew what I'd become.
It's possible that I thought you might become one. There are those among us, kin seekers, who look for those who have the potential to change. I'm not one of them.
That was a question I had, so. Okay.
No, you had such a quick wit and a smile that you could never truly trust until you knew you.
No one made me smile like you.
There will be others. Because the other thing I'm going to ask you is to not hold on to me so tightly that you have no room to hold on to anyone else.
I was really hoping you would say that it was as easy as killing the third stolen moon and then everything would be done. Can't you just say that?
I will be avenged. My last deed will be complete. If you kill ZX, yes.
Good. I will. I'll kill 2 to your 1.
Dante does a little like, oh my god. Like,
What? This is the first time we're meeting as fellow gurus, so yeah.
Second.
Sorry.
Sorry, that was me saying second. I shouldn't have.
Oh, I think that's funny if it's her.
Okay.
She would correct her. Oh, fuck you. Fine. Second.
Stolen Moons believe that they are unlucky. That they were chosen for greatness and that greatness was denied them. So it is a greatness they must seize. It's one of their idiocies. To be able to secure enough in order to enact the ritual must mean you are already great.
Powerful. Maybe.
Great. Those who are great are not necessarily good. How many histories have we read?
More than I would have liked.
The true genius is in the histories.
I always liked reading histories in verse. Why does it always have to be verse?
She's still that distance away, but her face is starting to become a little more in focus, shall we say?
mm-hmm.
Do you think it's worthwhile going to see Ryan? To find the 3rd stolen moon or to make sure that he's okay? They were hunting you.
Yes. He may have given up the fight, but that does not mean he has given up all fights. He did not believe me when I said there was a 3rd. He thought I was being paranoid.
Doesn't he know no one does their research like you do? Fucking obsessed. I just sneak onto the Oxford campus and drag you out of the library at 2 a.m. more times than I can count.
Yes. Yes, I remember now. Ryan is experiencing a different pain than Cleaves the Lie.
In what sense?
I've tried to appear to both of them. Cleaves the Lie has fallen very far into Harno. There is no use in my appearing to him, for he will not act on what I say, and he will not be comforted by my sight. I'm a reminder of his failures. I'm a reminder of all of our failures to him. But Ryan is convinced that my death was not in vain. Ryan is convinced that that night everything was resolved.
The night you died.
Death is a resolution, and it cannot be undone. But it was easier for him to accept that at least I died in victory than in defeat.
He believes that chapter to be closed. Is that what you mean? That your death marked the end of that part of his life?
Ryan is angry. Angry that a nation abandoned him and that his tribe abandoned a nation. He only ever felt like he was a part of a group when he was with us. He's now found another one. One that serves him better. Memories of me are just a reminder again of times where he was been betrayed. Or felt betrayed. But they're so loud. They worship their freedom. And they move on the open road.
Is this Ryan that she's referring to?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, if the stolen moons were after you, or for some reason it was targeting you,
Yes, they were.
then Ryan's in danger.
And her face starts to fade away a little bit.
You really have to go.
Do you know what it is to be a stargazer?
We really don't.
We know nothing of them. They left no traces.
And the ones we have managed to find has been very close-mouthed.
Dante, there are traces of stargazers everywhere. Look to your side.
Okay, yeah.
Cleaves the lie. Me. Our deeds still exist, and the results still matter. All of the stargazers at one time were part of the Guru nation and fought and died alongside every other one. It is impossible to blot out their history. But if you need to know more about stargazers, Ryan can be convinced. He hates them.
Hate can be a powerful motivator.
Yes. The reason why the Stolen Moons specifically targeted me is because I knew the rituals they were using. And I knew the ones that were more powerful. I had investigated. I needed to know more about my enemy. And they thought that I could help them. At first, they asked, politely, believing that there was some way that they could gain the power of Guru without needless sacrifice or bloodshed or atrocity. I told them no. I encouraged them that there were many ways to fight the worm that did not involve becoming one of us, that a lack of rage did not indicate a lack of virtue. But they're convinced that they are supposed to be great, and did what they could in order to become great. Then one of them took me. Didn't they? Wore my face.
Yeah.
It fucking sucked.
This is not a power that Stolen Moons typically can control. Usually, they are gibbering nonsense in battle, overtaken by frenzy immediately and unable to control anything about anyone that they took. But this is different. The last will be strongest. For he must have retrieved my notes. Sorry, she would have said it. It must have retrieved my notes.
It's strong, not invincible.
Maybe. I don't think that it is. But there are other things too that I was hoping to accomplish. I was hoping to be able to undo what they did. Try and return them to humanity somehow, but clearly that's not an option.
Why clearly? No one knows what you knew. No one has your notes, no one...
They don't deserve humanity.
At least not these ones.
After what they did. You were always the most... You were always so understanding. And after you died and I found out you were a Black Fury, I was like, what?
After your death, you were better have a bad epitaph than their ill report while you live.
We are none of us.
Zing.
Fuck you.
We are none of us Galliards. But surely you are living your life in spirit now.
Yes.
Help us let you live your life in legend. What should we sing?
You did not bring a Galliard with you.
We know a good one. You. Actually.
It's true, we did not bring this.
One of them's already made a song for you.
Her face comes back into sharper focus at that.
I told him that you liked curry, and he just ran with it.
Delu. With the papadums that they used to make over on 48th. The only place I found that was better than anywhere I could find in London.
You literally started a fight with someone who shoulder checked you in the street and made you drop your curry.
You deserved it.
Yeah.
If we all had a little patience, we could all have curry.
Defining intimacy. Just gonna write this down real quick.
I left the path for stargazers to return to the Guru Nation. In leaving them and in joining with the Black Furies, I made it clear that I was not ready to follow them, but I have left a trail for them to follow so that they may return. I'm convinced that if the apocalypse are to end, it will be because the Guru Nation will rise once more, not as it was, but that instead we can find ways for each tribe to contribute, that we can move past the divides that we had constantly thrown in front of us. It begins with Goose.
Stronger and united than divided.
One day, if I am lucky, you will see that happen. I'm content to know that the steps are there. A Bonar friend of mine once told me that it is in hope, disgusting, dirty, tarnished hope, that we see the true path. I don't know if that's true or not, but it sounded very good. I don't trust hope to the stargazers today, but I trust that the things that I have left behind, that one day it may lead them back to where they need to be.
There's something we can do to convince them. We're very persuasive. Some of us in particular.
Or at least something we can recover, just in case.
Of course there is. It...
No. Hang on. He said it yet. He hasn't said the words yet. Oh, hold her back.
She stops and then smiles and then looks up. One of the clues is in my old things. If you go to a storage facility in New York...
Where is it specifically?
she lists where you were taken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But where specifically in the unit?
Oh, some of the papers and files that I had on hand that you destroyed.
Yeah. So what if is there anything else?
Rage is a powerful thing.
Oh.
I asked Tamara and Bree to keep those safe.
Yeah.
They should have them.
She brought me.
You?
They brought me there, and the first thing I found was a note from you to me telling me to let it go. So I freaked out and destroyed everything. Don't know what's so funny about that.
You know what's funny.
So if it was just notes,
Oh,
It is pretty funny.
it's my fault.
if it was just notes.
There's more. The trail is long and worldwide.
The breadcrumbs might still linger in your mind.
Yes. Just let me think for a moment. I'll find them. Oh, I should never have written that note.
No. What the hell? Even without knowing that I was going to change. You knew who I was. You knew what kind of person I was. You knew I was never going to let that go. Oh, if you're reading this, I'm already dead. Don't worry. Don't do that. Don't do that. Well, you're not.
If you've chosen my battle, I appreciate it. But you didn't have to.
Of course I did. Don't say that. Of course I did.
Try it. You loving me does not mean that you have to love everything about me.
No,
It does mean I have to annihilate the person who killed you.
those fuckwads ruined Troyan's happiness. One thing she can do to avenge that, as chosen of Gorgon, is to get revenge on those fuckwads.
There must be someone out there who can give you the same happiness I did.
It's not about that.
I'm not saying she can't ever be happy, but like,
I guess you're right.
It's not about that at all.
Once you have completed your quest, for it is a quest, isn't it?
It's so fucking poncy when you say it like that.
Find a tower. A tower that leans intentionally when before it leaned unintentionally. At the top of that tower, look to the sky.
And what do I find in the sky?
It will be clear.
We'll know.
Yes.
Stargazer.
Fuck it.
One other place. Go to the outback. Go to the furthest place from water that you can find. Stay there a day. In the unforgiving sun and in the uncaring night. And then finally, sorry, I'm giving you a chance to write these.
Thank you.
Please. Yeah. Thumbs up.
Yeah, so many plane tickets. It's not cheap flying out of Montreal, Portia. No.
Go to an island claimed by two, shared in unity. And fought with spirits.
Can I just check if that's fought or fraught?
Fought.
That makes more sense. More sense. Okay, thank you. Oh, okay. Sorry.
You won't see me again for some time.
I understand. She does seem to understand better than last time.
Oh, progress.
I know.
Character development.
Millimeter by millimeter.
I won't be far. Find someone who loves something as much as I loved that Vindaloo. Find someone who doesn't give one shit about Shakespeare but loves someone else's work so much more. And find someone who
Don't. Don't tell me to find someone else. If I do, when I do, it can't be because you asked me to. Fucking love you. Your infuriating pedantry. I'm never, ever forget. And I will make sure that the people who hurt you hurt 10 times as much.
if I must die,
Jesus.
And she fades from view.
Oh.
Troy leans on her buddy mattress. Two mattresses instantly. Thank you, mattress.
That's nice. I also imagine it's freezing.
We've all quietly frozen to the ground.
It's just a fever dream we've all been
We've all died.
hypothermic dream we've all been sharing.
Thank you.
Dante realizes that she's in fact not talking to Portia anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Talks to she makes sure to make eye contact with him.
No, he's
And
just
she
like,
makes sure to make eye contact with Max.
Glad that he was willing to talk without eating her arm twisted.
Ugh.
I don't think I could have handled that.
That's what he brought us.
We got to meet her.
Hey, you didn't tell us your ex had a worldwide conspiracy web to bring the Stargazers back?
Didn't.
Why didn't you tell us that?
I didn't know. And she kills Dante.
Oh, perfect. New character alert.
What a way to go.
I get to play Ryan, though.
Beaten to death by your own.
I will be Ryan Leeds. And you will be furious. I mean, no, like, you know, he is attempting to, like, gently rib her about this. You know,
Gently ribs him by ripping his
by
ribs
ribbing
out.
him ribs.
And
Playing a xylophone.
Yeah.
Oh, my body.
I am ready to go to New York whenever you are.
can we go to that place on 48?
Yeah, we can. Fuck. I mean, only if it stayed open through the pandemic, you know.
Staples like that usually.
No pandemic.
Is there no there was no pandemic in Disconcordia. Was there no pandemic in
I don't
Discord?
remember now. Never
Pandemic
mind.
existed in the scene.
Okay, never mind.
You know, it didn't close down during the pandemic. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I don't even know what year it is. I don't fucking know what.
Yeah.
It's still like December 2023.
Correct.
It's like the.
Oh, no, you know what?
December.
She already.
skipped a bit of
Yeah,
time
so it's
there.
already survived the pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? It was one of the few places that survived.
Staples like that.
Good. Yes.
Woo!
Yes.
Saved. Okay.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's almost New Year's Kung Fu Fenris. We got this, guys. Don't worry.
Happy New Year!
I think we're like snow started
We
falling.
can celebrate in Times Square.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Why would you do that?
Good.
would
It's a good question. I've never been.
Show of hands in the chat. Has anyone ever celebrated New Year's in Times Square? I'm just curious.
You have to be there for like 12 hours. You can't leave. It does not sound like fun.
Yeah.
I hear the thing to do is to just wear adult diapers.
Yes.
Yeah.
That does not sound like fun.
We're Nez.
I don't even celebrate.
I don't even celebrate my house.
It sounds like there's a possibility Ryan is riding with, if not the Northern Guard, then a group like them? Maybe?
And we owe them the Northern Guard.
Well,
So
if anyone would know the biker gangs of that region, be them, right?
okay. Northern Guard.
You driving?
Yeah. What, I'm gonna give you the wheel?
You might have to take a break. Wow. I would rather drive for 9 hours straight than let Dante drive at all.
It's like sick.
It's like, okay, that's right.
He still has no drive, which I understand.
Oh, shit, I
he still
forgot.
can drive.
Yeah.
You can't do fancy driving.
Yeah.
You don't need to do trick
driving.
driving. What are you on about?
Once upon a time, Scott and I drove from Montreal to Indianapolis
Mm-hmm.
in one shot. We didn't
Yeah.
even stop along the way. We just
Yeah.
went, and then we did it return. And then we did it again another year.
And I don't want to do that again.
It was in a car.
Nothing personal.
No cruise control.
That's correct.
Oh, I don't think it was you and me that was the problem.
No, not at all. It's just like,
Fucking long.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Hover that foot over that accelerator.
God,
It's really
it sounds so dumb, but yeah, that actually was a thing. Like, just no cruise control for that long was just
Great quiv.
sure was
Yeah,
Gen Con.
yeah.
rough.
It's a lot of work. Yeah, it's a lot of
The
focus.
series of years where we went every year.
But you have adaptive cruise control now, don't you?
Yeah,
So like it'll
When-
automatically put you at a certain distance in the car ahead of you, and you
Yeah.
can just leave it free.
which is awesome. As long as the radar isn't covered in blowing snow, of course. But,
Whoopsies.
you know, most of the time, yeah, it's great. Damn, Angel drove a Zamboni? It's awesome.
So cool.
It's so cool.
Yeah. Breathe the same air.
Hey, nice.
Nice.
And that air had a lot.
I was gonna
going
say that
on.
horrible stale
I
air.
gotta tell you, DJ Quiver, it was 10 years ago. So.
Yeah, it was a few. That's true. Not this past.
Yeah, genuinely. Genuinely 10 years ago.
You're in darkness. It's freezing cold.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yep.
Should do hot drinks somewhere.
You know, there's this bar that I know.
I want you to roll me your wits. No, composure awareness.
Ooh.
All of it.
Ah.
And I want you to subtract a number of dice from your pool equal to how upset you are right now. Maybe 0.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, from the results, sorry, or from the actual roll
From
itself?
the actual roll.
Oh.
As in you
Roll fewer dice.
Roll.
Oh, okay.
your
Gotcha.
dice.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I don't. I feel pretty great, honestly. Well, I mean, great.
I succeeded right. Fuck everyone else.
No,
I
just
do
like
well.
Dante's like, wow, it's like a legendary spirit. That's so fucking cool.
Leaner. One success.
Brutal outcome.
No.
Yes, of course it is.
The trick is to roll the ones on your non-rage dice.
Oh, on the non-rage dice. Oh shit. Oh
I
man,
can't. Can I?
it's
see that?
composure. It's 1 and 2.
My God.
Although also this is like 1 2 1 2 6. Like it's just nasty, man.
1 2 1 2 6.
All right.
Oh, I fall down a fucking mountain. Like, come on.
Yes.
I'm not composed. Clothes fall
As you start trying to, get your shit together and head back,
to the bar. Bang.
Macris, you notice that there is a small lantern that has been hung on a tree between you and the cairn, which you would have to go through in order to get back. Underneath the lantern, there is a wooden block, similar to like a cutting board. There's 3 thermoses sitting on the block, and there's a bag, one of those thermal insulated bags sitting there as well.
Cool.
Unzip it and look inside.
Yeah.
There, some steam comes out from the bag. On the inside, there are. It's enough of a meal for the 3 of you. We'll say it's going to be pretty carb heavy. We'll say that it's
Just fettuccine alfredo.
Sounds good
Just
to
a
me.
giant vat.
Still steaming. Lord.
no, it's stew,
Bag of stew.
barley stew.
how is Dante punished for his
Just hold on.
here it is.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to punish myself, but I am going to. If it's pointed out. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, wait.
Kind of.
You notice,
Yeah.
although you are not required to tell anyone, that there are footsteps leading away from this back towards the cairn itself.
I would have assumed. I might, hand out the.
I'm just making it clear that it's not like the
not like
legendary
the
spirit
spirits.
left behind
Well,
a fucking
Yeah.
thermos.
I was thinking it's Fey shit, right? Like you eat of the Fey food in the forest and you get, changeling.
What a
whatever.
nice twist. We end up trapped in the Fey realm forever.
We switch over to the changeling overlay. Our characters transit.
I'm suddenly Brom. Oh my god. Hello. I am very honorable and I like to plunge.
Well then, I guess that makes me feel
Very nice.
Ugh, fuck off. Brap, 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 brap. Okay.
nice.
Now the thing is, I don't think you told anyone else that this was what you were doing this evening.
Yeah. So someone came across it in process, maybe, or something? It's concerning.
Let's
These are my
get creeping.
companions.
Don't tell me.
Goo.
Are you
Patchy?
accepting the gift?
Yeah.
Cool. Dante knocks over his thermos.
Nice.
Hooray!
Was it hot chocolate or cocoa or some shit? What was
That
it?
was barley stew. It looks like you
No,
pooped yourself.
there's also a thermos.
It was just straight up
What I-
cocoa,
What I knocked over on
like
my head.
hot cocoa, not hot chocolate.
No!
Cocoa,
Can I put it back in?
the kind that you could like totally eat as a meal.
No! Let me put it back in. I try to like scoop it back, and I'm just like, ah.
Macus just hands her whole thermos to Dante, actually.
What? No.
I'll be right back.
He takes some anyway. He tries to give it back.
Nope. She's
Oh.
gone. She's like, she hands the bag of.
It's not a bag of stew. It's a bag with containers.
Right.
Hands the bag into Troy. And,
It's just so good to imagine.
It's actually quite funny.
she's a cauldron.
Yeah. Oh, that's much. Oh, that's light. That's awesome.
That's way cooler. I should have said that.
Cauldron is awesome.
And tries to follow the track.
Fucking hell.
Okay, that's gonna be a wit survival.
Ryan, can I pour you some? No. Okay.
Do not touch this.
3 successes.
Okay. It doesn't lead quite back to the cairn itself. In fact, the tracks lead back and then around the cairn and then more towards a more secluded area, but a place that you know is regularly on the trails of guardians of the cairn. And seated together, the three of them are Sky, Slade, and Apotheosis.
Our 3 days.
They are they
3/4 of them.
are, I'm actually also going to ask you to roll your
Yes.
your dexterity stealth, please.
Come on, Macris.
This is the point for the
Please,
Go.
brutal.
This is the brutal outcome.
That would be so funny.
Yeah.
Sorry, Apotheosis is dead.
Oh my god, they're
Hold on.
feasting on her. Oh my god.
Can't find my one. Oh no. Okay, well I can't. I was gonna like place the.
Well, you haven't had a 1 on that die the whole fucking time.
That's
a
3,
really
4
nice roll.
successes. Yeah.
They do not notice you.
Yay.
The three of them are sitting in there just talking quietly. They have each their own, although they don't have thermoses, but they have, a mug of each of, you can smell the cocoa and the stew that's there. And they're just talking amongst the three of them quietly. If you want to get closer to eavesdrop on them, you can. You have enough successes on your stealth, but you don't have to.
Get a sense of what they're talking about at least.
I have to imagine it won't be much longer now. I don't think these sorts of things last that long. Just so long as she gets the answers that she's looking for. That's all I can hope for. No, it never works that way. It's not a place where you get all the answers. You get enough to keep yourself going. I think that's all she needs. Of course it's all she needs. She doesn't need anything.
Alright, which one of you poisoned the soup? She like
The three of them go. Why would we poison the soup? That would be
It
mean.
was very kind of you.
Sky tilts her heads back and forth. Heads.
Oh my god!
She's still
Now forever.
Yeah, oh, there you go, yeah.
Juan saw that this was happening and let us know. Is she alright? Slade is like definitely trying not to look directly at in Macris's direction. Good.
I think some company might be nice. Should I bring her to you, or
So they have a little fire going, so at least it's a bit warmer there.
I'll be right back.
We're just eating loose soup in a.
Errol?
Basically,
Bump.
start a Wind Waker, literally. Like,
A pigeon just starts
Yeah.
hopping to her. What the
a
fuck?
seal comes down, scoops me away.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Yeah, so I retrieve my two friends.
What do you tell us?
Fire. There's a fire. A good fire.
Oh shit! Oh fuck!
Come sit by the
I'll get
fire.
the buckets. Okay.
That's nice. Get the fuck out.
And then she kind of aggressively snatches the cocoa back, despite having
No,
willingly given
of course, no, but then you're like, give me that.
He's proven he's not able to hold a cup.
This is true. Dante's
Next
a little
time.
baby. That's right.
Aw, sweet.
Little baby Dante. Let's go to the fire.
It's warm. The fire isn't particularly tall, but it is wide enough so that there's enough room for everybody to sit around it. And the three women who are there wordlessly pass chunks of bread.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, dump.
Apotheosis, by the way,
That's what
just
I'm trying to say.
hands off the bread.
Yeah.
Does not have any for herself, and nor does she want it.
Oh, right. Hang on, let's make a note.
She-
I don't know.
It's a wolf horn, right?
Sky's eating it, though.
Oh, okay. She's learned to. Oh, we're the Pizzagate. Poutine pizza
Yeah,
taught her to
pizza.
love bread.
Yeah.
Pizza.
Boots.
I know.
Why would you
We're not. Sorry.
We're not calling.
Why would you do
Theo
that?
used it. Said, hey, pizza.
Poutine? Would you prefer poutine?
Get my wet ass boots.
Les Québécois
Gravy all over that.
consider what it sounds like. It's pizza.
Yeah, that's what it is. I know. I don't love it. Anyway, she likes bread because of that, I presume.
Pizza kitty.
Pizza candy.
Slade says my dad used to bring me camping when I was little. I hated him for deciding to pick the coldest ass places that he possibly could. But now it was worth it. I should give him a call.
I want to know how you keep all your coats and blazers pristine in a tent, wrinkle-free.
Oh, I'm going home tonight. I'm not staying out in a tent. But I know enough how to make a fire.
Hot cocoa makes things better.
Clearest skies too. Dante says this, looks up, and then light pollution.
sky-
But it was coldest nights, clearest skies, right?
When it's very cold, for people who might not have had this experience, when it's very cold, the sky actually becomes very crisp because it doesn't contain a lot of moisture. So it becomes actually kind of honestly easier to see through.
Our night skies are so nice right now. And it's unfortunate because, of course, it's the
Yeah,
the
don't wanna
most
be outside at all, yeah.
uncomfortable time to bring a telescope out.
Yeah.
So you're just like, this is great. Bye.
Yeah, well, that was
You know,
me.
it's like-
That's when I've been on PEI for the Christmas shows. I like, people are really nice and they give me a lift home even though it's only a 10-minute walk, but it's late at night. And I get out of the car and I'm like, wow, that's beautiful. God, it's so damn cold.
Yeah, bye.
Especially now because there are so many planets visible right now. It's, yeah.
All right, we'll go visit you. I got it. Yeah.
Start a fire.
Sky points up. Look, just very, very closely. That's not a star. That's a comet. You know, it used to be that people thought that comets were harbingers of doom. But not everyone. I think they're kind of neat. it's a right forward.
Everyone die!
Guys, the
You
moon.
be getting bigger.
Yeah. Oh,
What is this, moon from?
Yeah.
That show? That
Film.
movie. That film. Cinematic masterpiece.
Slade kind of shakes her head a little bit and stares into her cocoa for a moment.
But you're not going to make a wish?
You weren't supposed to find out that we were here.
Sneak better.
You didn't need us. You could have done that all by yourself.
Doesn't mean we weren't happy for the company.
And Slade shifts a little bit over so that now she's sitting touching at the hip.
Trying does a slight lean. Just slight. Like an inch.
And everybody show me what an inch lean looks like.
I'm doing it right now.
Okay.
I did more than an inch.
Sorry, podcast. You're just going to use your imagination.
Imagine a lean, but like just an inch. It's that. Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Because if the hips are already touched, sorry, Scott. If the hips are already touching, then it ends up kind of like this.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, there. Yeah, perfect. That's
Nailed it.
Thank you, Scott, for this visual aid.
You're welcome. Sorry.
Being professionals here demonstrating their skills.
Kate was our intimacy coordinator for this exchange.
I was making sure, consent was being given.
That's right.
You've established rules of contact
Mhm,
beforehand.
mhm.
Ooh.
But you didn't, but it wasn't too intense, so you're
Oh, I
probably
tapped.
okay.
What?
Excuse me?
Sorry.
You tapped in before stream.
Exactly.
Oh
That was off camera.
Oh my god. Yeah, now it's on camera. For the podcast,
No.
gave me a gentle cupping motion. I just want to.
Gentle cupping motion. Has
Oh,
to be a great.
God. That's a new
There's more of
DJ
a
for
smack, I
Dante.
guess. Oh no.
That's the party name. That's the fact name. Gentle cupping motion.
Dante reaches around gentle cup.
No.
The cross that reaches around.
No. No. No.
Oh, fuck.
Captain Splooey, I want that to be true so bad.
That'd be really good.
What was our Motown band called? I don't remember now.
Oh,
Oh, it's gonna be great when you go down to meet Northern Garden, and then they're asking, "Oh, what's your name?" It just reaches around, and they're like,
reaches around gentle cup.
That's kind of generous, I
Oh,
see.
great. Okay, perfect.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. And he's doing a lean.
Yeah, there's a 1-inch lean.
I don't really get a chance to look at the stars all that much. Not anymore. I used to all the time.
Probably in better conditions than this, too. better, you know, clearer.
Lower to the ground.
That's true.
And Dusk and Dew would always fight over who got the better spot. I think we're gonna be okay. The world, I mean.
Nights like tonight. It feels like it, yeah. Dante's gonna shift to Lupus. Just to curl up a little closer to the fire. And maybe Apotheosis too.
Does the hot cocoa like end up on your...
No, my
I didn't dedicate it.
No, but you spilled it on yourself. So
No,
is
I
it-
didn't spill it on myself.
Spilled it on the ground.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
You said I spilled it on my ass, and I didn't. Damn it.
He's a handsome wolf, at least. She lays a hand on the scruff of Dante's neck. Sky leans forward. You never really would have done this with Portia, would you?
Oh, we never came to Montreal.
Yes, you did.
The night sky is terrible in New York.
You've done it now.
Yeah. Yes, we have.
She lifts her cup.
Dante lifts his snoot.
The comet it doesn't really move all that much, but it is possible. There are some comets that you can see with the naked eye that blaze their tails behind, always pointing away from the sun. When beggars die, there are no comets seen. The heavens themselves blaze forth the death of princes. I think we'll end the session there.
Motherfucking Shakespeare.
I knew it. I knew Portia was Prince this whole time.
Yeah, Prince.
Prince, exactly.
Yeah, it's for-
Capital P,
Yeah.
Prince. Yeah, exactly.
The guru, formerly known as
The guru formerly known as
Yeah.
Prince. Weirdness, do you have a comet emote? Wild.
Weirdness has all the emotes.
Damn it.
How do you understand?
I do, but like,
Yep, it's just
Oh,
straight up.
straight up.
Windows,
Okay.
no
oh,
type of
amazing.
emoji.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah, perfect. That's pretty cute too, actually.
Adorable.
You have to find out next time, I
Hit
guess.
the road.
Fenris Smith.
Scott,
Yeah,
what'd you learn today?
I learned that, in addition to many other things, that Portia left behind a path for the Stargazers to return to what she hopes will be the new Guru Nation, which I actually think is kind of world-shattering in a good way. I mean, like,
Yeah.
world
That
building.
he gets to become an ancestor or legendary spirit.
She did something fucking crazy, man.
Although the fact that now everybody's claiming that she's Carmen Sandiego is I'm like right up
I'm
there.
super down with that. Yeah, that's great.
Let's have a look at this this poll, shall we?
You should have hired someone, man. Now I have to go away for a few weeks.
I told you not.
I told you not to dilly-dally.
How do three friends travel the world? Is it airplane, steamship, shadow stepping, or Canada
There's a
Post?
one vote, and it's for Canada Post. I never understood.
Canada
God.
Post.
Kate?
Fuck it.
I learned that Pentax, maybe it's just employing twins. Maybe. That they're good at, much like what happened with Kumada, they're good at fighting people and convincing them that they're doing good.
Yeah.
Liz.
Mm.
Airship option, yeah. Hashtag airship.
Hashtag airship. Let's go.
I learned
the true
that
cost.
the tactics that the Stolen Moon was first using on Troyan sounded very similar to what they were using on Portia. The idea of like asking nicely to join them first, and then undertaking more drastic measures. And that Portia did a ton of research on them. Sucks it's all destroyed.
No, well, hang on. We don't know whether it's all destroyed.
You're right.
Some of it is definitely destroyed.
Yes.
He does have a gift for that sort of thing, though.
To put papers back together?
He can gain knowledge from scraps of stuff.
Oh, all right. Back to the fucking
If
thing.
they haven't incinerated the whole room now. But we gotta find out. I'm saying it's a possibility and we should consider it.
I learned that there is a certain elegance in having people just be kind. That we look at rage in Werewolf as like the driving force behind all of these guru, and yet there's nothing to say that you can't also be kind, even if for only a moment. You want to call it someone's play, Scott?
Yeah, I do. Kate, I gotta commend you for putting the smackdown on Josh and his. No, I think specifically like the relationship that you forged with this. Like I was saying to John on break, like I don't know the character. He's not my touchstone, but also we just haven't seen him in game that much. But that relationship feels very alive with no history on stream, which is very exciting to me. And the ability to be like, no, bad Josh, like it's very funny to me as well. So yeah, big commendation there.
Steamship seems to be the preferred way for
to get to New York from Montreal.
Yeah, well, there's water.
Okay.
There's a water path.
But
We
then
have to go
around
all
the world.
way
I guess so.
up to Gulf and then
Okay.
I'm down, man.
Yes, baby.
Kate.
I want to shout out Troyan for showing both strength and vulnerability and determination and uncertainty and so many correct but beautiful but challenging emotional states in facing wonderful Portia. And
Portia.
that Troyan was strong and did it herself. Like she had her friends, but like it was nice that you found a path forward for Troyan to get the answers herself.
Scotty Humps as Dante.
I don't usually go by that, but that's okay. That's fine.
For doing so much to further a fellow player's packmate's character's arc, for figuring out how to use that right, and for weaving it so coolly in the narrative, and for just being so generous with that.
Hey.
Because you had the thing that we needed, and you were like, absolutely, without hesitation.
Well, yeah, I mean, but yes, thank you.
It was just awesome.
And that is a good point.
Yeah,
You're right. I did invest because I was like, man, it's not cool to fail this.
Yeah.
Didn't feel very good. And John, yeah, as you said already, the idea of kindness and sort of maybe gentleness is maybe the wrong word, but like, just yeah, it was a really beautiful scene with Portia. And what I want to call you out on is the playing of someone who is now so far removed from mortal life that she like doesn't quite remember everything. That's really nice. Very sad, like existentially sad, but very nice.
It would be very easy
Correct.
to just be like, no, love conquers all. We're not playing Changeling. And we're not always Sealy.
I was gonna say fuck the code.
Look, Tactics is unseelie for life, but she does also believe that love conquers all.
Aw.
She's a big sap.
True.
I think that the interesting thing about the codes is that they're not diametrically opposed to
No.
each other in some ways.
Or should they be? IMO.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was very keen to like have as part of Troyan's story to be exploring like dealing with tremendous grief and the desire for revenge, but also how does someone process that in a way that allows them to move forward and forge new connections and stuff. And it's like messy and kind of like crunchy, and it's taking a long time, which I think is correct. And that is in no small part thanks to John.
Yay.
Thank you. That was great.
61 episodes in, we're getting some character development.
It had to happen sooner.
Yeah. That's a joke. That's a joke. Oh, God.
What's coming up this week?
Tomorrow we'll probably play some crosswords with friends. Tune in Monday, that's 1:30 Eastern, my channel. Yeah, we're gonna solve some crosswords. Throw your guesses in chat.
Love that. Nice. I stream Tuesday evenings. I think they'll be home, and yeah, I should be home and working and that sort of thing. So I normally stream in character, and I normally have like a really good idea of what I'm playing next. I actually don't right now, which means
Will
that
7's UI be fixed?
well, probably not by Tuesday. I do have a lot of things to play, and I am very excited to play them all in character. But if you specifically are like, hey, Scott, you must play this game, my channel in the Discord is the place to talk about that and Arkham, apparently. But yeah, I got lots to do. That's me, Tuesday at 6.
So Wednesday, normally there is a backroom deals. There is still likely to be a backroom deals. The only thing is that the weather, it seems strange, but the weather being shit right now might mean that it's difficult to secure a guest for Wednesday. We'll do our best, but we'll be able to let you know soon.
I don't think there's Punchy on Friday, but that might change. I can tell you for sure that there's nothing on Saturday.
Correct. We are both unavailable on Saturday, which means Steel Streams ahoy if people want.
Absolutely. But
Space for
Friday
that, but
we
we're
will
away.
let you know on the Discord what happens.
In 2 weeks' time, new Drew
Crew, and it's gonna be good.
It's on a ship, it's on a boat.
Yeah.
And next Sunday we'll be back here with another episode of Montreal by Moonlight. We're going south.
We're going down.
Down.
Under?
Oh, Dan Under!
Not quite.
Not quite. Not yet.
Thanks as always to She Who Knows 10,000 Things and Bleeds the Light Invincible for being here. Everybody who comes here live, we super appreciate it. We don't require it. If you are watching on YouTube or if you are listening on the podcast, that is still super awesome. If you want to give us a fraction of joy, leave a comment or come say something about the episode on our Discord channel. I know it sounds weird. We don't care about the algorithm, but we do really like hearing from you.
That said, we are playing Werewolf, so like and subscribe is OICA and subscribe.
Hey! I mean, yep, finally.
I guess there's nowhere else to go. Let's go where that comment went.
Way.
See you next time.
Bye.
Tar, bye!